She's already chewed it up. Again? I don't know either. You have to ask your dad. Alright, looks like we are live. And it looks like the dogs want to play now that we are live. I think I'm going to put this here. That'll be alright. And to continue what we were doing last night, I'm going to have to open up some stuff so that I can take my friend and go open up Mechagon and take help her do some questing and stuff there. Let's see here.
What do you ask of these Andalari?
I asked for your like my dad. I'm back! Okay. So I thought, since you guys liked the color of this frame for that we would, look at a couple of different colors to see if there's any other colors that you like. Because sometimes I like to change things up, and as you notice, the orange is gone now and the purple is up because, your favorite color, because I'm a demon hunter right now. And the dogs have decided they want to play. So what I want to do is, I'm going to change the color. Oh, I forgot to turn stream elements off. I'm going to change the... Hey, you too! Rustling bunch. Whew. Alright, so we have... Where is it? It's not letting me pick... Okay, let's try this again, because it didn't do the color pick right. No, that's the test center. Okay, so we have we don't have a lot of options. We have the green we did before, and we have a blue. So hey. Okay, so it has changed to the blue, maybe? I don't know if it's hit the... Let's see. Does it hit your guys's? I don't know yet, but... there's another blue. Hey, Lemon! Gosh, you're so feisty. This blue's definitely different, not as bright. Golly, did you guys eat dinner yet? Why don't you feed them dinner? Yeah, they need to eat dinner. Okay, so there's that blue, and then we have purple. Somebody might be a little biased to the purple. It should come up in a moment. Doesn't seem to be too big of a lag here. So we have purple. We have a purpley pink. Looks a little more purple on my end. And we have a pink. I don't think it looks very pink. I think it actually looks more rosy, maybe? And then, I guess this is supposed to be more peach-ish. I really hope they increase the amount of colors in this wheel, because there's very few color options. There's not really a lot of neon popping colors. And it doesn't like let me so this one's supposed to be orange, but I think it looks brown. And I'm guessing this one is supposed to be yellow, but it kind of looks like baby poo green. And yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm looking. What I really was wanting to see if there was a bright color, but it might just be the way that this theme is. There might be other themes that have better colors. I'll have to look at them. So here's another green. This one was the green we had originally when I first tried this program. I think it's kind of brighter, but and then this green is a little bit, I think, more blue. Hi, Knick Knack, how you doing? But I know you guys liked this teal one, so I'll go back to it. I'm guessing that the colors will probably be bigger and probably make more difference if somebody was watching on a TV. Looks marine green. Yeah, it kind of did, didn't it? Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, maybe we should hit the thumbs up before we forget. All's good, thanks. How's everyone? Doing well. Doing well. Looking forward to Friday. I'm trying to do some things in the game so that I can
The Zandalari do not seem to like me.
catch up to where Mrs. Roger Rabbit is so that we can run something together. I certainly don't think this looks
Try
like
not to get yourself killed.
so he's got the quest
The
evidently.
war chief's will
Uniting
be done.
Zandalar. Okay. Earn friendly reputation with Talanges. Alright, so we need to find Talanges. Reputation. Okay, so that's this. So we'll load up some world quests. And as long as it's not a pet battle, I think I'm pretty good on doing it. Okay, there's the media paper. Alright, let's try this. Where are these not going? I think load those. Why are they not loading? There we go. There we go. I got it now. So what do we got? Well, if we were running together, I can't watch you on here. My computer's on. No. We're not going to be running together today because it's going to take me a bit to get that opened up. I'm hoping that I can do it by this weekend. But, I know that. That's why I said if you would rather not watch and continue to play the game, whatever you were doing, you can get into Discord and talk to me, and then they can hear you, and I can hear you, and we can talk while you're doing that.
The Dark Lady summons you.
Uh-oh.
The time has come to set her plan into motion. Our warships are ready to embark. The key to victory over the Alliance is within our grasp. Meet me in Zoldazar, aboard the Banshee's whale. What we do next,
think that the Horde
we do
wins.
for the Horde.
Oh. Okay, so where is hubby at it looking at getting your laptop? So, something here said I could overlay my YouTube chat into the stream, but I couldn't find that. So I need to look at that while I'm flying, maybe. So, what is this? Add a widget. I wonder if I can add a widget. Counters, goals, miscellaneous. Oh. Show your stream chat. Add a countdown or timer. Create a slideshow of widgets. Oh, okay. Alright. So what is it? What happens if I add the chat? And I put it... Oh. Let's see what that looks like. What that looks like. Oh, it does show it. That's interesting. Hang on, Lemonade. Come on, edit. Oh, the editor's down there. So I'm going to turn that off, but now I've got that there as an option. Yes, sir. What are you up to? Were you drooling, or were you being drooled on? You were being drooled on. Did you go to the bathroom? No, not yet. Okay. Probably a few months out. We have serious work on this house that comes first, yeah. Door shopping this weekend, and my new security system is going in finally. Well, that's good. How far are we flying? We're going across the border. Yeah, I don't know why she was holding Lemon.
The Gob Squad has a plan to deal with the Blood Trolls. See what you can do to get them out of it alive.
Yo!
Oh, we got some nasty blood trolls. Oh, I probably should mute myself in Discord so that I don't see my overlay there. That's probably a good idea. Yo, we got some nasty blood trolls making their way to Zoldazar. Lucky for us, we have a little upgrade to the AMOD. Feast your eyes on the AMFOD. This baby can fly. Death from above. Of course, we had to lose the shield. This thing wouldn't fly with it. Want to take it out for a test drive? We can blast that army to bits. Let's try it.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Me too. Hello, Lisa! Wait a minute, I thought you... Oh. Okay. You're probably between, aren't you? Okay, what are we working on here? Lisa, if you want to get in Discord and talk, you're more than welcome to. We got it fixed so we can hear the game too. Somebody is shooting at me. That looks rude and obnoxious. Why are you not damaging those guys down there?
That should show the blood trolls that their days are coming.
Hello?
Hello! Oh, hang on. Let me... hang on. Yes.
Oh!
I had myself muted because I was trying to read something in my...
Hello?
How are you?
Hello, I'm good. I'm between nights. I'm in betweenies. So it's all good.
That's awesome. Now you guys can hear Lisa, right?
Yes.
So how was your last 2 shifts? Pretty good.
You know what?
Fast,
Really
slow?
good. Really good. Lots of bants. Lots of bants. So all good.
That's good.
Yeah. I had a good time. It was not too busy. It was very, very kind of relaxed and chilled, but a lot of banter, which is what I like. Banter is good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's that fine line between banter and bullying, but it didn't get that far, so it's all good.
Well, that's good. We got to leave early yesterday because of the ice. So I came home and
The ice. Isn't that?
It was icing. It wasn't raining. It wasn't snowing. It was pretty much just icing.
Wow. That cold? Really?
And yeah, I didn't put this back into tank form.
Oh my gosh. So is it normally like that this time of year? I don't know. We've not had any ice here at all.
We haven't had a winter like this in a while. Hi, the Bryan clan.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Is she right? Okay. So
It's like a great big party of all of our friends.
This is amazing. I'm literally seriously, Brian Clan. I have just come in. How do you do this? How do you know? How does she know? Seriously.
Lots of times she comes in and listens to me like while she's driving, I guess.
Oh, I love her. Oh my god, she is awesome. Awesome woman. Awesome. So happy to see you. So happy to see everyone. Mrs. Roger Rabbitson as well. I haven't seen her for ages. I miss her as well.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been kind of
God,
hogging her.
Yes, you have.
I can't help it.
Mind
She
you, I
plays
say
the
that,
game
but
with me. She
well, there you
plays
go.
the game with me, so.
Well, that's okay. That's what it's all about. So yeah, you're not hogging her. You can't steal someone. You can't steal someone. They go where they want. They go where they want. That was very deep, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Am I distracting you from your game right now?
Nope.
Are you? Sure?
Oh, I'm just doing world quests. I'm trying to. So Mrs. Roger Rabbit and we were talking last night, and she wants to go to one of the new islands. And the one character that I already have there is a DPS, and because she's a mage and she
A what?
a mage.
No idea what that is.
Okay, well she
Absolutely.
casts spells, and she wears cloth armor, so she gets killed very easily.
Okay.
And so my plan is to go with a tank, you know, the ones I tank within the dungeons, and run her through. But I don't have any of my tanks with it open yet, so I'm working on getting that.
Right, okay. That sounds so harsh. I'm not a gamer, but all I hear is you saying you're going to take a friend and run her through. That's harsh. You've got to see it from a layperson's point of view when you kind of come out with stuff like that, and it's just normal.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I was reading. So I belong to a couple of Facebook groups that are World of Warcraft related, right? And yeah, somebody posted a thing that said phrases that are just common language in the game. That do not sound the same out in the real world.
It really doesn't. Oh my goodness. The amount of stuff that you've said, and I've never commented on it, I'm like, wow. If you said this in the real world, you would be a criminal. You would be a criminal.
Well,
amazing.
You hear that?
And you've just said that you're going to take Mrs. Roger Rabbit and run her through.
Yeah,
that's a normal thing.
It is. Running her through an instance or through content. That's That was the new baby barking. You don't hear her bark too often.
I thought you meant run her through, as in like stab her.
Oh.
Is that not what you meant?
No, we wouldn't use that phrase for that anyway. Like I would literally say I'm gonna stab her, or you know.
Okay, I'm gonna shush.
No, it's fine. No, because I love it because it's funny. It makes for good discussion because I didn't think anything of it because I mean that's the language and lingo that.
Well, you see, that's it. That's it. You know when you hear a pirate say, "I'm going to run you through," and they've got this great big blade, this cutlass thing, and that's what I thought you meant. I'm going to run her through, meaning I'm gonna take a great big knife but in the game, obviously, not in real life, but in the game. But when you're not a gamer, I'm trying to explain that. Is this making any sense? Probably not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It is.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, how are you, Kim?
I'm really good. I'm trying to look because it looks like they're talking while we're talking, so I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, okay.
And Eminem Mama said something about to Mrs. Roger Rabbit. How about purple shutters? So pretty. Well, Eminem Mama is a bit partial to purple, so I'm sure she likes the layout right now because it's definitely not orange from the other day, and it's purple.
I'm with her there. I am absolutely with her. Purple is my fave as well. Sure.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit said I've been crafting a lot too. I didn't know if you realized that Knick Knack was in here too. And Mrs. Roger Rabbit said soft and squishy when I was talking about the mage, and the Brian Clan says the mage is a magical. That's correct. Brian Clan said WhiteTiger has to save the day. WhiteTiger said, the Brian Clan says no stabbing. You have to move to a new realm.
Oh my goodness.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit said, hubby just got home. Sorry, had to rant about the never-ending construction sounds. They never take a day off. And the Brian Clan also loves purple. So evidently we have lots of purple lovers here.
We're all purple lovers, loving the purple.
Yeah, I like purple.
Yeah,
Purple
purple is good.
purple used to be my second favorite color when blue was my favorite color. So I guess it's kind of moved to third, but I still like purple.
Purple is it's a great color.
It's
I
royalty.
think that says a lot about you.
Lemon.
Yeah, it says a lot about. It says a lot about you. Being a purple lover says a lot about you. Definitely.
Well, what does being a green lover say about me then?
Oh, a green lover. Oh, okay. So that means that you're. Do you know what? I'm not. I'm just going to make stuff up now. So I'm going to
that's
shush
fine.
because I have no idea.
Just make it up. Make it. If you're gonna make it up, though, make it in my favor.
Okay. Do you know what I would say that? Okay. So in my opinion,
Yes.
somebody that loves green would be somebody that is quite kind of calm and loves nature and kind of is an outsidey kind of person. And just...
calm is not necessarily my forte, but the rest of that I could go with.
Really, I had not noticed, Kim. Really?
Have you listened to the last few lives? I went on a few rants. I went on a few rants. And and I have to, if we're gonna talk about me ranting and me, being calm, I'm on the way home. Now, mind you, I am driving. It's not a brand new Jeep because it's a 2012 Jeep, but it's brand new to me, right? And I have no intention of participating in any sort of accident at this point. So when I'm driving home, I tend to leave distance between the car in front of me and myself.
Well,
unless we're just rolling, unless we're just like rolling stops.
Okay.
So today, there's about 2 car lengths between the person in front of me and myself, so there's plenty of room for somebody to get over and be switching lanes and stuff. And all of a sudden, about 3 cars up in front of me, I see this SUV. Now, mind you, SUVs, this was like one of those all-wheel drive ones. Now, I know people think that they can do whatever they want in these things, but if you jerk them just right, you can cause yourself to roll over. I watched this person literally in this traffic jerk across into the lane I was in, jerk across again, and then almost wipe out going into the next lane over. Like, it wasn't like they could make a smooth transition. They literally was trying to instantaneously teleport themselves by using the steering wheel and the gas pedal to get into that other lane.
Wow, I had the same thing today.
In the meantime, no signal light.
Do you know what? That is so weird because I had exactly the same thing happen to me on my way home from work this evening. Exactly the same thing. What is wrong with people?
We're gonna have to give them a treat out of there because they need a bigger treat. Because I don't have any of those other ones. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You can keep going. I was talking to Samantha. The dogs just all went.
Okay. No, I had exactly the same thing. Why can't people keep to their lanes? What is wrong with people that they cannot understand lanes? I don't get it. It's not hard.
I think they
but they're aligned. Yeah, but that's
or they're looking at their phone.
Well, yeah, they should be doing that. That's not good.
No, they should not be doing that.
No. But I don't understand how people cannot see lanes. You have a lane, you stick to it. And honestly, I nearly got wiped out this evening by somebody drifting into my lane and nearly went into the side.
Well, let me tell you, if somebody would have wiped you out and I would have been able to find out about it, which I'm sure Casbat or J Bells would have told me something, I would literally get on a plane, come over there and find who did it, and I would take care of them.
Oh my god, I love you. I do.
I'm not
You
kidding
are the person.
that.
If there's anyone that I would want to have my back, I think it would probably have to be you. For sure.
Well,
I know you would. I absolutely know you would.
it's ridiculous. I mean, why? I think.
You've gone. Hello, you still there?
No, I'm here. I don't know what this thing is not acting right. Smashing Zandalar.
I hear you. Can everybody else hear me? Hang on, let me look at the
Yeah,
chat.
it looks like it.
They are
Mrs.
clueless.
Roger Rabbit said they are clueless, and the Bryan
Yeah,
Clan says,
I've
what
seen
about the
that.
rants? Well, you probably listened to a couple of them, the Bryan Clan. Knick Knack loves green. Nightbot is still chatting with us. And Mrs. Roger Rabbit says they don't have any attention spans, so they get distracted and start looking around or playing on their phone. Okay, so if we're going to go on another little mild rant, speaking about that, playing on the phone, I keep seeing an advertisement. On Facebook is one of the places I've seen it, but I know I've seen it probably somewhere on websites. But they have this little sticky thing that's about like that, right? And it says it will adhere to any surface, and what they show you should do with it is stick it on your steering wheel and stick your phone on your steering wheel so that your phone is right there for you to look at. And I thought to myself,
no.
No. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah, I agree.
Why
Absolutely.
would we encourage that kind of behavior?
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
And then when somebody has their phone like that and they get into an accident, then they're going to be like, well, no, I wasn't distracted. I had my phone sitting right there. I didn't have to touch it. Well, you still were probably looking at it. Hello?
Yeah, well, not only that, but the first thing your head hits is your phone. It'll knock you out.
Well, they probably need to be knocked out to be honest. I mean...
But it would though, wouldn't it? What the on earth? Really? Seriously? I've never seen anybody with a phone on their steering wheel. Do people do that?
I don't know, but they're advertising this thing, so I'm sure they've sold some.
Oh.
I mean, I do see people texting in traffic.
Oh, me too. Me too.
And
Lipstick, makeup, everything.
I understand you're not moving, but if you're not paying attention and you're looking at your phone texting instead of watching the road in front of you, and you hit the gas, boom, you've done rear-ended somebody.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And the thing is, it's really difficult to... Is it? I don't know. Is it difficult to tell that somebody's been texting and
No,
drives...
they can look at your phone records. If they suspect it, they'll get your phone records.
I have to tell you, I have a story to tell you. Do you want to hear a story?
I love stories.
Okay, so I have only ever been stopped once. Okay, once. Although my whole driving career, I have never been stopped.
You might be jinxing yourself, so find some wood, please.
No. Apart from the one time, this is really bad.
Okay.
We have great big like BMW cars, the police cars that have all the lights on. They're massive. You can see them. And I was on my phone, this is quite a long time ago. I was on my phone driving home from work. I had it up against my ear. I had a pink phone as well, bright pink, right? Okay. And I was driving along with my phone at my ear. And
are you supposed to do that?
No, God, no.
Then why were you doing that?
Because I was an idiot, and I've never done it since. I was young and I was stupid.
Okay, so this was like a really long time ago.
Oh yeah, no, this is a long time ago. Yeah, long time ago. And all of a sudden, I saw blue lights in my rearview mirror, and I was like, oh my God, okay. So I pulled over. The best chance I had, pulled over. And this big police car with its lights on pulled up behind me. Walked up to my window, and went, "Hello, madam. Can you get out of the car, please?" I was like, okay.
Well, he was very polite to you.
Yeah, he was very polite. All the British policemen are quite polite, believe it or not. And so I got out of the car. He said, "Would you like to come and sit in my car with me?" So I went and sat in the passenger seat. And he went, right, he said, "I saw you on your phone." I went, "Did you?" Because when I saw the blue lights go on, I threw my phone into the footwell. And he was like, "I saw you on your phone." And I was like, "Did you?" And I'm like, "Yes, you have a bright pink phone." It was very obvious. And I went, okay. He said, can I just ask you a question? And I said, yes. He said, do you ever look in your rearview mirror? I said, not often, no. I said, why? He said, I was behind you, my big white BMW with all the blue light, with everything, all the markings. I was behind you for a good 5 minutes with you chatting on the phone. And I was like, oh. And he went, so I saw you, I videoed you, all of that, and I went, and I burst into tears. And I went, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I said, yes, I admit everything. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done it. Please let me off. And he went, nope. And he hit me with a £60 fine and 3 points.
Gosh, 60 pounds is a lot to hit you with. That probably hurts your head. That probably hurts your head.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I said, and I was like, look, I'm guilty. I did it. I'm sorry. And I thought that me crying as a young lady that he would let me off. Oh no. But yeah, so that was the only time, and he was behind me for ages. But it was so funny when he said, do you ever look in your rearview mirror? There's a great big police car for 5 minutes behind you, literally the whole time. And not only that, the worst thing was that one of my work colleagues drove past me as I was sat in this, in fact, I was walking towards the police car, and he was like, asked me the next day, so I saw you pulled by the police, what? And I thought nobody had seen. I thought I was clear of anybody at work knowing, but no, he drove past and saw me. So that was bad. But that's the only time. I've never been done for anything else ever. Never.
I've been
that was a long time.
More than one time, but I've only ever gotten one.
Oh really?
Yes.
No, I've never been pulled for anything. I've never been pulled. That's the only time I've been pulled. Anything. Nothing. So, what did you get pulled for?
When I got the ticket?
Huh?
Would you like to know what I got pulled over for when I got the ticket? Is that what you're...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what were you doing?
So I was 16, and my boyfriend and I were going to go to the movies, and he was at the movie theater, and he called me, and so I was like, okay, but the movie was starting kind of soon. Well, the way to get to the movie theater, I went the fastest route, but there's a big section where the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. Now I drove a big Mercury Monarch, which is like, you know, this big Ford car kind of thing, right? And I got behind this Camaro, and they were just like tootling along at about 20 miles per hour, and I'm like, well, Jesus, I'm trying to get to the movie theater, right? And I'm 16, and I never thought about like people baiting you into things ever. Like, I had no idea. I was a fairly new driver. So I go to pass them because it is only a 2-lane road, but it is a yellow dashed road, so you can pass. And so I went to pass them, and they sped up. And I'm like, well, what the heck? And so I sped up because we still weren't at 30 miles an hour yet, right? And then they sped up some more, and I'm like, what is going on here? And we got up to about 35 miles per hour, and I thought, well, I'm not risking getting a ticket, so I slowed up to get in behind them, and they zoomed off. And here comes this cop out of a side street that I didn't see, but I'm guessing that they knew usually sits there because, you know, I didn't really drive that way very often at that time.
Yeah.
And he pulls out, and, you know, he comes up to me, and I looked at him, and I said, you do realize that whoever you clocked, that was actually that Camaro that blew past the light before it changed.
Yeah.
And you know, he just looked at me, and I said, I'm not saying anymore. Just give me the dang ticket. And he gave me the ticket. And he went to the movie theater.
Yeah, that was pretty much me as well.
So here's the worst part of it, right? So now I'm only 16, and I work, and I pay for my car myself and everything, and I get this ticket, and this ticket actually tells me that I need to pay $40, and it tells me where to send the $40, or I can go to the court, you know, on such and such a date. And I'm like, it's $40. If I have to go to court, I'm going to have to tell my parents, and I don't want to tell my parents. And so I wrote a check, and I sent it in with the stuff it said to do, you know. And the next thing I know, I come home from school, and this was a while later. I had done, you know, forgot about the ticket, and I didn't think anything about it. I come home from school, and my dad is like, Kim, what is this ticket about? The court had sent a letter saying they didn't receive my payment, right? And I was like, Dad, I paid the ticket. And he goes, well, first of all, why did you get a ticket? And I said, I said, Dad, you don't even want to hear the story because you're not even going to believe me. And I said, it doesn't really matter. It was a ticket for going 5 miles over the speed limit. It was $40. I wrote a check. I said, I can show you my checkbook where I wrote the check and I sent it in. Because you need to call that court right now and make sure they got your payment. And I looked at him like, what? So I called the number. And I said, I didn't even know what to say. I'm 16 years old, and I think he thought I was lying, is what I think it was. And he didn't think I'd actually call him, but I knew that I had sent the payment in, so I did call him, even though I didn't know what in the hell I was doing. So I called, and this lady answers the phone, and I said, yes, we just got this letter in the mail, and I told my dad that, you know, I had sent a check in for this ticket, but he is insistent that I call you to make sure you've received my payment for this ticket so that I don't get into more trouble. And so she, you know, she like looked it all up and she's, well, you know, and this is before the computers, right? So this is like, she's looking manually for a file probably. And she goes, well, I don't see it, but you know, when did you send it in? And then she's looking to see when the date of the letter was. And she's like, oh, they probably just crossed in the mail. Don't worry about it. And I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to tell my dad this? you know.
How did you?
So I hung up. I said, okay, thank you very much, ma'am. And I get off the phone and he goes, what did she say? And I said, she told me that they probably just crossed in the mail and to not worry about it. And he's like, what? And I said, I don't know what to tell you, but that's what they said. I don't know.
Did you not have speakerphone at that point that you could have heard the conversation?
No, this was back the little push button. I had the little push button phone. Yeah. You didn't have speaker, or it wasn't even cordless. It was corded, you know.
Oh, that's sad. He could have heard everything then. If it was now, he could have heard everything.
And you know what he did? You know what we did? The next day we went to the bank to see if the check had cleared.
Okay.
And once he saw that the check had cleared, he was fine. But then, of course, I was in trouble because I didn't tell him I got this ticket. And I don't even know that I ever told him the story because I was like, you know what? I mean, no matter what I did, I was in trouble. It wasn't even my ticket.
Oh, yeah.
But I paid it because it was easier than trying to, you know, deal with everybody. And then I still got in trouble. I did the right thing and I still got in trouble.
Yeah, that's sad. That's harsh.
But, you know, it's fine.
Yeah. That's for you, though.
Yeah. My dad, he never really got on to us too much, but that was one time he was like, I would tell you what he said, but I'm not throwing my real name out there, so.
Yeah, probably best not. That's okay. But do you know what? Look at how you turned out. So he obviously did a good job. So it's all good.
Yeah, I probably was just thankful that my mom wasn't the one that found it.
Oh, really? Was your mum worse?
My mom was very much the bigger disciplinarian
really?
than my dad.
Really? Oh, see, that's unusual.
Yes.
Particularly in a Catholic family.
My dad's not Catholic. My dad was brought up Pentecostal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom, though.
Your mum was the disciplinarian.
My mom, you know, put the fear of God in us. Not that it made me act perfect, because it sure didn't, and I did plenty of stuff that, you know, was idiotic. But
We all do. We all do.
yes, unfortunately.
Of course
But you know,
we do.
now I.
But don't you think that makes us who we are? Don't you think? If it wasn't for all the mistakes we've made, all the things that we've done
Yes.
that we shouldn't have done, do you not think that makes us stronger?
I do.
And makes us who we are?
I absolutely do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If we were all perfect and we did everything right, then
It'd be a
how
very boring
could we?
world, wouldn't it?
Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We wouldn't have
And
these stories to tell
I
on YouTube. YouTube would be a very boring thing.
Exactly. And do you know what? Do you know what my philosophy is? Not to regret anything. Don't regret anything. What's the point? You can't go back. There's nothing you can do to change it. Well, you can change it. You can learn, but there's no point regretting anything you've done because it's gone. It's done.
That's funny.
Learn from it.
That's funny that you say that because when I was younger, you know, she hasn't really asked me lately, but you know, I did some stuff in high school that really disappointed her, to say the least, right? And
yeah.
And she would ask me, if you had to do it all over again, would you do it differently? And I never hesitated when I answered her, and I said no. And she looked at me and she's like, you'd put me through all that again? And I said, yep, and I put myself through that too. And she's like, why?
Yeah.
I said, because if I hadn't have done all that, I wouldn't be who I am today, and I quite like the person that I am today.
Oh my god, yes. Absolutely. I totally agree.
You know,
totally agree.
I mean, it's not that I'd want to hurt her again, but you know, But you know, I have to say too, it's all of those things, and you know, disappointing her, and having to, you know, earn trust back and all that kind of stuff with her. I think in the long run too, it's I can't say it's made it easier, but you know, I have my own children now. And it's made me, I think, be a little more understanding to them. And even though they do some stupid things, I try to see it from their perspective also. Not to say I don't punish them and that they don't get in trouble, but, you know, like my son, I mean, I can't really punish him now. But
punch him.
Or punch him because he's not here. But
can I very quickly? Can I just say that Eminem Mom is saying good night?
Good night, Eminem Mama.
Yeah, just to let you know. Sorry, carry on. Bye, Eminem Mama. Nice to see you.
Plus, if I punched him, he'd probably hurt me.
Punching your son.
But he kicked my behind. You know, he is a trained Marine now, so he's way more fit than I am. But
more fit than all of us, probably.
I think it gives me better perspective because let's face it, I mean, the stupid stuff they're doing now is very different than the stupid stuff we did. Because things are very different now. And
agreed.
You know, but I one of the things I do kind of take away from that too is I'm completely open with them when I'm mad at them, when I'm disappointed, when, you know, I think that they shouldn't do that. I tell them. I tell them exactly what I think and exactly what my opinion is, and I tell them, you know, okay, we can't go back and change this now, but you know what, next time you need to think about this and this and this and this.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. And you know what? Everybody has hard times. I've had some really, really crap times. But you have to learn from them, and you have to move on. And most of the time, it's not. A lot of things that happen aren't your fault, and you just have to kind of learn from it and move on. And not let it get you down. There's no point. There's no point. The future is more important than the past, because you can change your future, but you can't change your past.
Right. And you know, one of the things.
That's.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Go on. Yeah.
One of the things that I think too is I think a lot of parents take things personally, and I've been reading a lot in these Marine mom groups, right? And
Yeah.
I am not somebody that puts my, well, obviously I'm on YouTube, so some of my business is out there, but I don't like all my feelings and what upsets me and all this. I don't put that out there, and a lot of these women do. A lot of these moms are doing that, and I read their stuff, and I feel bad for them. When they're having difficulties, or their son is away, and he's upset, or he's missing home, and they don't know what. I get it. I understand all of that. But I think having read a lot of that and seen a lot of that, it gives me better perspective to help deal with my son when he's he's been going through this very aggravated state with some of the stupidity that he's dealing with people getting them all in trouble and doing things they're not supposed to, because he's like, they tell us these are the rules and this is what we have to do, and then we lose liberty time, and I keep telling him, honey, this is really how life is. When we're at work and there's always people who are doing this or that and not doing what they're supposed to, and they get away with it.
It's life.
Right.
It's life.
And I keep telling him, you know what? All this stuff is only temporary. You only have to deal with these people temporarily. You need to be a better person. You need to think about your career and your future and where you want this to go. And that's what you need to focus on.
Absolutely. The thing is, I mean, that's going to happen to you. You're going to get people that are going to be around that might not be the best people to be around you, but that's life. That's life, and you kind of learn how to deal with it. You learn. Can I just say, Brian Clan is saying she's now driving, but she's listening, which is cool.
See, I told you, usually she's listening to me if I'm live when she's driving.
She's amazing.
I know.
But I love her. But yeah, life
right.
does. There are always going to be people that are going to make things difficult, and whether you're in your workplace, anywhere, there's going to be times that it's difficult. But that's life, and you learn to deal with it, and you kind of find ways of overcoming that or dealing with it, or whatever it takes, really. And it is life. And I think as you get older, you learn better. You find better ways of coping. You find ways of overcoming these kind of things. Sometimes it doesn't mean it. I remember when I was younger, a lot younger, I used to worry so much about everything, about what people thought of me, how I was behaving, everything. And I did worry far more. I think as you get older, you worry a little less. Is that just me, or do you agree?
Well, I've been this way for a while, where I don't really give a flying flip. I don't really give a flying flip what people think of. I mean, you do to an extent. Like, I care what my family thinks about me to an extent. I care what my kids think about me to an extent. I mean, I know how my husband feels about me, so I don't really guess that's an issue, because, I mean, he's been putting up with me for over 20 years now, so... But, there are certain people that is more important to me than others, for certain. But somebody I don't know, why would I care?
No, but I did though, Kim, I did.
I know there's really lots of people. My mom used to be that way, and I never understood it. I guess because I got that part from my dad. My dad, like, he does not care. But I'll tell you what, the people that are his friends, or that like him, like, they would go to the ends of the earth for him. And I guess because that's what I saw in that, That's what I want. I don't want fake people. I don't want, people saying stuff because it's what you want to hear. I don't want you to get mad. I want genuine people who like me for who I am. And if you don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just, move on to the next person.
I agree. And do you know what? I've kind of lied a little bit because I've said that I used to worry and I don't. I do still worry. I do. And
we all worry to
that's
a little bit of an extent anyway. I mean, like we don't want. I don't even want a stranger to think I'm like some mass murderer or something. Like I wouldn't want their view.
No, there is that.
Right? It would be so. You know what I mean? But if they did, honestly, there's nothing I can do about that. And so, is it worth spending very much of my time worrying about somebody who I have no clue who they are anyway? They don't really mean anything to me other than the fact that they're another human being on the planet, right?
I've come more to be like that. I've come more to realize that it's the people that I'm around that I care about that I do worry about a lot, and I probably shouldn't worry so much, and I know I do. And like I said, I used to worry a lot. I do worry less. I worry less, but I do still worry, and I think that's the sensitivity in me. I think that's just who I am. That's never going to change. I can't change that. Right. If I did, if I tried to change that, then I don't think I'd be me. No. And I think that kind of makes me who I am. But I do worry a lot. I do.
The things that I worry about are usually very close to me, like my kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you honestly, I don't usually spend a lot of the day worrying about those things. One thing I do find myself doing, though, if I'm going to worry about something, it will be in the middle of the night when I can't go to sleep. But I don't want to do that, so I try not to. And, it happens to everybody. I mean, everybody worries about something or another, I mean, you can't really... I mean, I guess if you don't have any feelings or, But if you spend too much time worrying, it's very counterproductive to, living life.
Absolutely, yeah, I totally... Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Oh my god, yes, I totally agree because
the Bryan clan must not have a very long drive.
I've spent so many hours worrying about stuff, and then it turns out it was ridiculous. I had no need to worry about it, and sometimes I feel that I've upset somebody, and I worry about that, and it turns out they didn't even think about. It didn't even cross their mind. Right. They kind of that was one moment.
You mean like are you mad at me?
Yes. Yeah. And they're not mad at you, and they haven't even thought 1 second about it since, and you've been the one that's been worrying and worrying and mulling it, and you're like, oh my god, I thought you were really upset, and they're like, no.
See, and the thing that, okay, and I'll be honest, so like for me, okay, I think, I know what it was, I missed you in Discord or something. Like, you had messaged me, and I missed it. And anyway, you caught Wyo, and Wyo told me, she asked me if you were mad at her, and I said, I didn't think so, but she gets busy sometimes. And I'm like, and here's my reaction, right? Why in the world would she think I was mad at her? Because trust me, if I was mad at her, she would know it. Like, I hide being upset and like those kinds of things because I really don't like to appear vulnerable to people. But one thing I do not hide is if I'm pissed off at somebody.
Well, I thought that. I did think that, and I didn't realise. I did message Wyo, and I did say I think she's upset with me, and I should have probably come to you. I probably should, and I feel bad about that. But yeah, I did do that. I didn't realise that he told you that.
Well, I mean, and Wyo's a perfect example of, like, he has been around me long enough, and granted, I've never met him face to face, but my God, we've played this game a long time, and we have talked and talked and talked and talked about all kinds of stuff. Personal stuff, and relationships and how we, deal with things and handle things. And, he's got kids and I got kids and all of those kind of conversations. And it's not that we've never gotten aggravated at each other, but one of the things that I think is really important, and maybe I learned this very early on because of my husband, husband, when I met him, I had just turned 16, and and I wanted to date him, and he was working 2 jobs and going to high school, and he said, I don't have time to date. I don't want to date you right now. And so I was like,
wow.
Okay. I was like, okay. And I ended up dating somebody else that I met at the place that we were both working, and the funny thing about that is he still wanted to go and do stuff, and so we became really, really, really good friends really, really fast. And so when things would happen, he started to be the person, that friend that you call, and it wasn't any of my girlfriends, it was him. And he was always the one I confided in, and so I dated this guy for like a year, and he broke up with me, and the first person I called was my husband. And when I did that, when I was talking to him, it dawned on me. I thought, oh my gosh, he's probably the one, because why would he be the one that I, picked up the phone and dialed first, But I'm going to tell you, the fact that we have all that history as friends and learning all that stuff about each other before we ever started dating is probably one of the best things we ever did, even though it wasn't necessarily on purpose.
That is so nice. That's just lovely, and it just goes to show, doesn't it, that he was there for you the whole time, and he obviously cared about you. There's, he wouldn't have been there if he hadn't. So that's amazing. That's so nice. That's lovely. Really nice.
Yeah, we have some interesting stories to tell our grandkids about our relationship.
Well, I've heard a few on private message. I will not divulge. Will not divulge. But we've chatted. Yeah, we've had some girl talk. You, myself, and Mrs. Roger Rabbit, and yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, it's, do you know what? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Relationships different. Everything's different. Everybody's different.
Well, so I and my son, he dates these girls, and so my son is a lot like me in his
has been terrorizing the seas since the days when my shell
in the fact that he thinks forward, and he knows, like, he's kind of got things planned in his head. He knows what he wants. So, like, he wants to get married. He wants a family. He's always wanted to be in the military for, since he was very little. And all these things, right? So, I have never discouraged that path for him because he wanted it so bad, right? And to me, the very worst thing that could happen is he gets on that path and decides that's not the right path. And that's fine too. He can change his mind, right? I mean, maybe with the military, he's going to have to spend a little more time. If he would change his mind, he would have to spend a little more time doing that than maybe he would like. But, he could always change his mind and steer into a different direction.
Yeah.
But he dates these girls, and then he tells me, things that irritate him. And I look at him and I say, look, I am never, ever, ever going to tell you that I don't think you should date somebody, or you come to me and you tell me that you're going to marry somebody. I am not going to tell you that I don't think you should marry them. And I said, because,
oh my God, no.
I had that sort of thing happen with your dad and I know what it does to you, right? because he's too much like me. And what it did to me is, I'm going to prove you wrong. And here I am, you know, over 20 years later, still proving you wrong, right? So I told him, I said, I will never say that to you, but one thing I want you to think about, when you're thinking about, if is this the girl I want to marry, is this girl your best friend? And can this girl be your best friend for the rest of your life? Because if you can't have that, you're going to have a problem when you have problems in the marriage, or when you have your kids and you know you have money problems. If you're best friends, you will figure out a way to work that out.
Okay, so I have a scenario for you, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so your son comes home one day, okay, and he says, right, I'm going to introduce you to my new girlfriend.
Okay.
And they're coming over, and you meet his new girlfriend, and you hate her. You hate her.
Yep.
You with a passion.
I've already had that. I've already had that happen.
Have you?
Yes.
And
because I sensed the problem from the beginning, and she turned out to be worse than I thought.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So how did you cope with? I mean, if you
I let him go. I let him go, and I let him date her. And when he would come home and say stuff, you know, I would say, well, you know, if you think that this is a problem, then, you know, maybe she's not the right girl for you. But I said, you know, one of the things that I've stressed to him, he's still young, right? So I'm like, you don't have to be exclusive to one girl, you know, right now. You could date a couple of people and, you know, get to know them and then figure out what you want to do. Unfortunately, this girl, from what I can gather and information that I've gotten about the situation now after the fact, she pressured him into some things that he really didn't want to do, and and it caused other issues, probably some of which I told you in private. But I never pushed between the two of them. I told him, well, you need to think about this. Is this an issue that is so bad that you can't recoup from? Or, you know, maybe you're just meant to be friends with her, or, you know, maybe you do need to rethink it. I don't know. You know, I try to come at it from I'm here to offer you some advice, but I don't want to tell you what to do, because you need to make that decision.
Do you know what? That's it. That is all about them making the decision.
Right. And I'll tell you, I will tell you, when I found out that they were still communicating when he was in boot camp after everything that happened before he left, because one of the things that I did tell him, I said, Troy, I said, I'm before you head off into the military, this is what my suggestion is to you. 2 things. Date a lot. Make sure.
I remember you telling me this. Yeah.
Make sure that you date enough to know whether the girl you decide you want to settle down with is really the girl you want to settle down with.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
And 2, make sure that girl is going to be able to handle the lifestyle you're going to be leading.
Exactly,
because you're in the military. When you're deployed for 18 months and she has a newborn baby, you're going to be gone, and she's going to have to be able to take care of being a single parent while you're gone.
Oh yeah.
And
that takes a strong person.
And is that girl strong enough to handle that?
Yeah, exactly.
And if she's not, you need to think about that. If the person has some sort of mental incapacity or, you know, mental illness, probably shouldn't, you know, choose that as a military wife lifestyle, because they're going to have problems with that.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely, whoever he chooses will have to have some kind of independence, for sure, because they have to be able to survive on their own.
Right. And I told him.
Yeah.
I said, Troy, no
yeah.
matter where I'm at in my life, you know, if you get married and you have a child, when you're gone, I am more than willing to drop everything, even if that means I have to quit my job to go and help take care of the baby. I am more than willing to do that. But if the person that you marry is not capable of living those periods of time without you being there because they're needy or whatever it is, you're going to have problems. And I said, there will be nothing I can do to fix that.
Yeah.
So that's really the approach that I'm trying. Not to say that I'm not ever going to make a mistake saying the wrong thing, but I'm trying really hard to do that because I think it's the best thing for him. I think that if he's coming to me and telling me what's going on, I need to give him advice, but I need to give him advice that lets him know that he needs to make the decision. But here's the parameters I would use to make that decision. Because if I was to go to somebody for advice, I mean, no, I go to my mom for advice for stuff. And I know myself, I'm much more receptive if she says, okay, well, have you thought about this and this and this and this and this? Or, you know, if she says, make a list of this and that, instead of going, well, you should do this, right? Without anything to back it up. Not that my mom has ever done that, but it's going to be better than if I say, oh, well, yeah, you really shouldn't, you know, stay with that girl or whatever. Because, you know, they're still kids. They're still your kids. They're still going to have that rebelliousness in them. And their first instinct is going to be, yeah, I'm not doing what mom says.
Yeah, always. There will always be that thing. But do you know what? Deep down, I think they realise, they understand that actually we kind of do know what we're talking about. And we've been there, and it's down to experience in the end. And they are never going to have the experience we have. They're never going to be there.
Right.
Never. They are always going to be our children, and they are always going to have less experience. And so sometimes, I mean, I always believed that I knew better, but now I look at what my mum used to say to me. And actually, I thought I knew better, and I never did.
Right.
I never did.
I know. I tell my mom all the time, and you know, I'm sure my mom relishes in it because all the times that she knew that I thought she was an idiot and she didn't know what I was going through. You know, like as a parent now, I understand how she felt, right? And that's funny because I think it has bettered my own relationship with my mom. Besides the fact that it helps me with my kids. I mean, and I'm certainly not a perfect mother. God knows I'm not. But I'd say you're pretty good. I would say personally, I think you're pretty good. I think I'm okay. But
yeah, I agree with that.
But you know, I mean, my kids are a lot like me, and they're a lot like their father, and we're both very strong-willed, independent, you know, and those are all things that are going to make them great adults and let us know that they're going to be able to take care of themselves. But it makes it very challenging to raise them.
Yeah. I think you've done an awesome job, Kim. An awesome job. I think. Look at.
She's got a 1 hour commute. How long? Well, we've only been on an hour and 13 minutes.
Yeah, she's still driving. She's still driving. She's listening to us while she's driving.
Oh! I must have read one of the comments wrong. I must have.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, oh my god, she got home that quick.
No, she's the last.
I understand. I looked at the same comment and read it wrong.
Yeah. No, she's listening and driving. So hopefully she's still listening to us. Hi, Julie. Don't crash.
And I'm surprised she hasn't yelled at me that I didn't get my stuff set up over the weekend. I really need
I
to
hope
try
I
to.
can her then. Don't swerve.
I really need to get it set up this weekend, but it's gonna be time consuming, and I was really feeling under the weather Sunday.
Yeah.
'Cause I have to
Are
set
you
up
really? Are you still? Are
Yeah.
you still?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Oh no! Really?
As a matter of
That's been
fact,
a while.
my daughter has started coughing again, so I'm not sure what's up with that. This
God.
round of stuff has been really bad, and I mean, people at work had it for a really long time too, and it's like affecting
Yeah, we've got
everybody
it
a little
going. We've got
different.
it going round. Well, you know that I had it as well. I mean,
Right.
it's everywhere. It's literally everywhere.
It's
So
global.
yeah, it's not. Yeah. Can I just ask a very quick question?
Can I stop you?
Can I just I need a wee.
Yeah, you can disappear.
I'm really sorry. I'm gonna leave you right here. I'll be back in like literally 2 minutes. Is
That's
that okay?
fine.
I
That's
just need a
fine.
quick wee. Okay. All right. Bye.
Alright.
1 sec.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll still be here. I promise.
Okay. Okay. Back in a sec. Bye bye.
Never fails. That's okay. I can concentrate better on the game now, maybe. I need to see what my reputation is. I'm still neutral. I gotta get this one and another one to friendly. This is Roger Rabbit. Are you having fun over there? What are you
Hello. I'm
up to?
back.
Hello! That is quick.
Hello. Hello.
I live a
hello.
city away from my job, the Brian Clan says. Wow.
So Brian's clan. Do you have to commute an hour each way every
yeah.
day? That's a hell of a commute. That's a long. That's 2 hours on your whole day.
Well, that's
That's a
mostly...
lot.
Okay, so my job is technically 28 miles from my house, right?
Okay.
On a good
Oh
day,
my gosh.
on a good day, you know, I have a 30-minute drive. It doesn't happen very often coming home. Usually it's an hour drive home.
Mhm.
In the mornings, I get a little luckier, and usually it's, you know, half hour, 40 minutes.
Okay.
My morning commute's not usually as bad. But if there's anything going on, I mean, let's see, when I first started there, we had an ice storm, and it took me 3 hours to get home. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is, but...
But so how long is your working day? You're putting 40 minutes, half an hour to an hour on
9
every.
hours.
How many hours is your working
9
day?
hours. 9 hours, because
Right.
we have an
Okay.
hour lunch, and they don't pay us for any of our lunch. So we have to work for 9 hours.
Wow. Okay. So because I work 12 hours, as you know, so
Right.
if I was to put an hour commute on each side, that would be a 14-hour day. That would be ridiculous, considering that I do 4 12-hour shifts over 4 days. That wouldn't work, would it?
Well,
that
to
would
be honest, though,
ridiculous.
if I was in a job like yours, I wouldn't be having to travel as far.
No, there is that. Yeah, there is that.
You know, the fact that I mean, a lot of the jobs that are far. I mean, the businesses aren't in the same locations they used to be. I mean, yeah, I could try to get a job downtown and have to wear, fancy clothes and crap, but I wouldn't want to mess with that either. And going downtown wouldn't quite honestly be any faster for me. I am. The problem is the metropolitan St. Louis area is huge, right? So if you take St. Louis City and St. Louis County, which, you know, the area is huge. So the jobs are spread out, and you know, I mean, you don't really get to pick where you work. You know, you take the job that you get offered most of the time. So
yeah, but that's the way, isn't it? That's but yeah,
now,
I can't
if anybody can create the Star Trek teleporters, you know, like the Beam Me Up Scotty, I have a brilliant idea. I would really love to be able to have, you know, like teleporters in your house, right? And you just program it so that
oh
you know,
my god, that
boom,
would be amazing.
you're at work. Boom, you're home. You know, like you could even go home to use the bathroom if that was the case, instead of having to use the bathroom at work.
No. I'm sorry, but I would be in your house behind you right now. That's where I'd be. I would be standing behind you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I would
not.
fire up the other computer and show you how to play this game.
Yeah. You're talking about teleporters for work. I'm talking about coming to you and standing behind you. Oh
Well,
God,
I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't be used for multiple things, you know, but that would only work if I gave you the code to my house. But then you'd have to give me the code to your house, and then I could do the same thing.
There we go. There you see. That sounded really disturbing, though, for a second, didn't it? I'm going to stand behind you. I did not mean it like that. That was not a foolish thing.
I'm afraid I might have a stalker. Stalker in aisle 1.
That was so disturbing. Oh my god.
Could you imagine you come out of the bathroom and all of a sudden, like, your best friend is standing there and you're like, what the hell? No, you'd have to have some sort of permissions for, you know, people to teleport into your house.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yes, for sure.
Be like
because
ringing the doorbell. Be like ringing the doorbell, you know. Do you let them in or not?
Oh my
god, crap.
That was really disturbing. I disturbed myself there. That was I was like,
you're so disturbing, you're disturbing yourself.
Yes! Yes!
That's great. You know what I was supposed to be doing tonight was the Lunar Festival, because it's over in the morning.
What's that?
Well, I don't know if I have any coins on this one to even show you. Nope. I guess I'll have to save them for next year, whatever I have on my other tunes.
I'm just reading the chat. Hang on.
Okay.
Are you reading the chat?
I've been trying
Mrs.
to.
Rabbit is not
I'm
feeling
relaxing
well.
a bit, not feeling well today.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We can be the entertainment. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, she has just put LMAO. She's just LMAO.
Well, I really didn't want her behind to fall off. I really wasn't intending for that.
Oh my god, it's so good to see her. So good to see you, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Everybody in here, actually. We've got 6 in here right now. Not many people. We've got some lurkers.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, Kim,
they like listening. I think they like listening.
They do, yeah.
And that's okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
So I want to pose something to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been thinking of, like, as a stream idea, right? Like
okay.
Kind of like a Friday night party.
Mm-hmm.
Like where I could play the game, but you know, we could do other things if people wanted to do other things. But
yeah.
I want to do it on a platform where we can play music.
Okay.
Where we can play music, right?
Okay.
So, so what do you think about that? So there's 2 platforms.
I love that. I love that.
There's 2 platforms
Absolutely.
that I know we can play music on, right? And one is Twitch, and one is DLive. And I was wondering if maybe I shouldn't just test both out and have people tell me what they like the best, like the layout the best, or how it looks.
That's a great idea. Do you know what? I am up for a party. Whatever. whatever party you're planning, I will be there. I will test it out.
Okay.
Sounds good definitely sounds good to me. I will be there for sure. I'm up for that.
That's good to know.
It's great
Yeah.
danger.
Because it
Definitely.
wouldn't be as much of a party without you. I'd have to have at least you and Mrs. Roger Rabbit. And Eminem Mama would probably show up for a bit. I would love it if I could get Maria to show up, but if it's on a Friday night, she won't be able to. And Casbat, absolutely.
Oh yeah, but she would definitely be up for it. She'll be up for a party.
And J Bells.
Yeah. I'm sure she'd be up for it as well. She messaged me earlier, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sure
she doesn't message me too often.
She doesn't?
No.
Oh, I'll have a word.
I don't think she's as big. I don't think she's as big of a fan as she purports herself to be.
I think she is. I think you're wrong.
I'm just messing.
I think you're wrong there. She loves you. She thinks you're wonderful. So yeah, she's got stuff going on right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's got stuff going. Bless her.
I just like to give people trouble. I was so surprised that she even knew who the heck I was. Like, you have no clue. It's kind of like, it was kind of like, you know, like somebody you fanboying over you. It was really weird.
I know. You've never fangirled over me, Kim. Never.
Yeah, why not?
No, you haven't.
Are you sure?
No, you haven't.
Why
would you do that?
Oh my god, when I first found your stream, oh my god, I thought you were the shit. I was so, you had me laughing so much. I'm like, I have to figure out a way how to get some of that, you know, because oh my god, I was laughing and you're just so chipper and happy, and I'm like, I gotta figure out how she does that.
Oh, bless you. That's very sweet. But oh no, I'm just me.
I know, but you see, I'm me too, and I'm not quite as chipper as you. I'm a little more on the serious side, I guess.
But you know what? I think that works. I think that works. Do you not think that works?
It does for me. I mean, it's funny because I'm okay. So you know, I found you and Casbat because of Carolyn's channel, right? And that's because Maria got me started on Carolyn's channel, right? Well, listening to Carolyn, and so that's how I found the two of you. Now, there's lots of channels I could have found through her, but for whatever reason, I kind of the chit chat in the chat and stuff, and I looked at your channels, and I was like, oh, and I really absolutely loved both of you, so I was like, well, this is cool, you know, and it's just funny because I don't know, I really didn't expect. I didn't expect people in the true crime community, right? Like from Carolyn's channel, to at all be interested in anything that I had to say, or like me playing this game, or I mean, because it's so not anything to do with that. I mean, not that I'm not interested in true crime, because I am, and we do talk about it, but it's like so on the opposite end of the spectrum in a way. And yet, everybody is, not that they're necessarily interested in the game, although it seems like a lot of them like to watch it. They want to listen to me talk, and I'm like, really? Yeah. Because I've been talking my whole life, and most people don't want to hear me talk. But now I have found a place where people want to hear me talk.
People love it as well, and do you know what? I will be honest. I have no, you know this. This is, you know this. I have no idea about your gaming. Absolutely none. You need to teach me because I don't know. I'm here for you. I'm not here for the game. I'm not here. See, I'm here because I enjoy talking with you.
And the funny thing about that, that's what I wanted out of my channel. I wanted to be able to say, okay, today I feel like playing World of Warcraft. I want to go
Yeah.
live, play World of Warcraft, and be able to chat with the people that enjoy me,
Yeah.
right? Even if they don't like the game, it's something pretty they can look at.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to look at that, fine. They can set their phone down. They can go cook their dinner, or whatever, and listen to me.
Yeah.
That's
Which is what people are doing. Which is what
Right.
people are doing.
right.
Like Brian,
And I didn't
Brian's
expect
plan
it
is
would actually
eating
happen.
and-
That was what I wanted,
Yeah.
but I didn't expect
Yeah.
that would happen. Nick, I did
Well,
say
there you
party.
go.
I did say party. I have an idea for us for us particular streaming. Like I want to get to a point. I mean, my life's been kind of hectic with my son going in the military and everything, and then I got sick, and so my schedule's very off. But I want to kind of get into some sort of routine where I can go, okay, maybe I know I'm gonna do my best to stream 3 times a week, and I can tell you this day it'll be like this kind of topic, and this day it'll be this kind of topic, and this day it'll be this kind of topic. I mean, so people that stream gaming on Twitch, that's what they do. They have a schedule, right? Now, a lot of them who do that, that's like their full-time job. It is not my full-time job. So I have to work around my daughter's schedule, my husband's schedule, my schedule, the dog's schedule, and then I know that things are going to interrupt. Like my son, he's at a new training thing, and then when he graduates, I'll be making another trip. But that's just it too. Like that's part of my life. So that's something I want to take you guys on. So I'm going to film like the road trip and going to see him, and then I can make a video out of it and go, hey, yeah, we had this great trip, and we went to visit my son, and here this happened. And but I know a lot of times of all the studying I did before I started the channel, they always tell you to find this niche and stick in there, because then you're drawing one group of people and you fit the YouTube algorithm. And I thought, like I pretty much break the mold in everything that I do. So if the algorithm takes 10 years to figure out what to do with me, that's fine. I'll go out there and I'll reach out to people, and somehow I'll end up getting people, to come to my stream.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was really afraid to, and I know you talk about this, like how you get nervous before you go live, and then if you've been on a break,
God, so
and then if you've been on a break, I'll give you a little tidbit, because I know that I don't really come across as somebody who ever gets nervous or anything, but I do. And as much as there are days where I'm like, should I hit that? Should I hit this? Should I hit the go now? Should I, like, am I really ready? Do I have everything prepped? Do I know what I'm doing? And I'll tell you, I don't do it when I'm gaming, because this is totally natural to me. I can have conversations while I'm gaming. I mean, I've been doing it for years, right? The only difference is my activity and my voice and my face is being streamed onto YouTube now, where it wasn't before.
Absolutely, yes. And do you know what? Do you know what? Me talking to you right now, I forget. I've got my phone, which has got the chat. That's over the other, like on my coffee table, and I can't see it. So to me, personally, it just feels like you and I are on the phone, because we've been on the phone lots of times together, and we just talk to each other. And that's how it feels. It feels like I'm just talking to you, and I'm having a conversation. I'm on the phone like I am with my friends, with any friend that I'm talking to. And I kind of, that's why I go, oh, hang on a second, I better check the chat, because I forget. I just think it's you and me. It's you and I. And actually everybody in the chat is kind of listening to us on the phone, talking, like having a conversation about anything. And it's so strange. It's strange, because now I'm thinking, oh my goodness, there are people listening, but you don't think about that. You don't. If I was talking to somebody about this before.
Hold that thought though, because I don't want to miss these two messages. Okay, so Nick says she's digging out the best frock as we speak for the party. So that's awesome, because I expect to see a picture of it during the first party stream. And Evie Bubbles said, hi, Kim and Lisa. Hi Evie Bubbles. How are you?
Hello. Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, what was I going to say?
I don't know, but
was
I will tell you the rest of what I was gonna say.
Yes.
In
Sorry.
that, no, it's no, you don't be sorry, so that you can think of it. But so when I am nervous, I'll tell you when I'm nervous, and it doesn't matter how
That's
prepared.
what I was going to say. I remember. Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't matter how prepared I am, but you know how Maria and I do this Saturday, like true crime talk. That's when I'm nervous because, like the game, I know the game. Like I know how to play this game. If people ask questions, I know I'll be able to answer it or pretty much be able to get the answer for them. So that doesn't concern me as much as, am I prepared enough for the true crime talk? Because, or is somebody going to think that what I think is way off the wall and start going off? Because, how am I going to handle that? That's like, and so I get nervous about that. But it's so funny because I also get nervous about the fact that Maria is like, I send her the link most of the time close to an hour before we're going live, and she's like 5 minutes before she's logging in, and I'm like, and I'm like,
But that's
and then I'm like, can we go live now? Because like we're gonna be late if I don't click that button now. And I don't know why that is, but I do get why you get nervous. About going live. So, I mean, at least sometimes I understand it.
Well, I was going to say, somebody turned around to me not so long ago and said, "How do you do it? How do you kind of put yourself in front of these people?" And I said, I can get there. Sometimes there are like,
I'll move
between
over. Go
20
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, the dog's trying to come up here.
Oh no, that's fine. Sometimes there can be between 20 and 30 people in my live stream, and people say, "How do you do that?" And I'm like, well, do you know what? If I was to stand up on a stage in front of 30 people and try and talk, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There is absolutely no way that I could stand up in front of 30 people and entertain them. I couldn't entertain them. But when you're kind of in your living room on a screen,
you're safe.
It's not the same. Yeah, you're safe, and it's not the same. And people kind of, unless you've done that, unless you've been there, you don't think about it. You don't understand it. But there is absolutely no way that I could get up and walk up onto a stage in front of 30 people and just entertain.
Right.
Just kind of off the cuff, like you're doing right now, to people that you've never met, that you don't know. That's what you're doing. You're entertaining people that you don't know and that are watching you because they enjoy watching you, which is amazing. That's an incredible thing, that people are actually tuning in because they like you and they want to watch you and they want to listen to you.
Oh my God! The Brian Clan said somebody hit me from behind. No insurance or license. What the heck?
No! Oh my God, no!
Tell him you have 2 witnesses here, and Lisa and I.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Get their address and their name, and I'm there.
Oh my God. Is she okay? Is she, all I want to, is she okay? Is she alright?
I'm sure if she's saying that, she's okay, other than the fact that...
Wow.
I hope they didn't do a lot of damage.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go kick their ass. What the hell were they not paying attention for?
No insurance and no license. No insurance and no license. They are going down. There is no way.
Actually, usually nothing happens to them. Because even if you go, even if you go to sue them, they don't have anything, so you don't get anything out of them. Let me tell you something. We'll go on a rant.
Oh my God.
I know you guys love my rants. So I got hit when my son was a baby. I was on my way to work. I was able to take him to work with me because I worked for my mom. She was the CFO of the company, so she basically watched him while I did the work. And this guy hit me, and it was a guy and 2 gals in the car with him. And he kept threatening that he was going to leave the scene, and I had to call 911 several times, and I told them, listen, I am going to follow him to wherever he goes. You better get here. So they send out this female cop, right? And she tells me he has no license and no insurance, and she lets him go. And I said, if he doesn't have a driver's license, why are you letting him drive? And 2, why didn't you just take the plates off of his car that are not valid? Well, because that's an option we have. We don't have to do that. I'm like, but he's going to go out there and hit somebody else and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, what is wrong with you people?
What? Yeah, what is wrong with me? I don't, hang on.
It was just a tap. Well, that doesn't matter. I mean, it's the point. It's not the point. They should be paying attention and not tapping your bumper. I'm going to tap them and see if they like it.
Hang on.
My daughter's over here laughing at me because, let me tell you something. Where were we going?
Let me just...
Somebody. I was getting aggravated at somebody when I was in the Jeep, and I told my husband, I said, you know what? I said, you're going to end up bailing me out of jail with the first person that hits this Jeep, because I'm going to get out, and I don't even care if it's a tractor trailer trucker. I'm going to get out and beat the shit out of him.
Hang on, let me just... 1 second.
Tap them in the throat with their fists, yeah.
Hang on 1 sec. I'm just gonna see if I can. Hang on. Where is she? Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her. Just check if she's okay. Hang on.
She's typing it. She says fine. It was just a tap on the behind.
Hello.
Is she
You
fine?
okay?
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello. Tell her I saying hello.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Hold on, let me take my earphones out.
Okay.
Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you on stream. Just to let her know.
Yeah, they can hear you on stream. Is that okay, sweet?
Just don't give your name and social security number out or anything like that on the stream.
Well, you know, it's today traffic is kind of heavy, and that's why it's always an hour commute. It's the last 10 miles takes about 40 minutes.
Yeah, I understand that. What part of the country are you in?
So, pardon me?
What part of the country are you in?
California, Silicon Valley.
Oh.
So, you know where the garlic festival is. I'm not.
I know where Silicon
near there.
Valley is. I don't know where the garlic festival is, but I know the traffic. I know the horror stories of traffic in California.
Well, it's not as bad as LA, but what people are doing is they're moving out of the Silicon Valley cities, the metropolitan cities, and moving to the small podunk towns, and that's what we did.
Right.
We moved the city over, and it's rural. I can't even say the word.
Rural. It's rural.
Rural.
I mean, you have cows crossing the street, and it's got a little town downtown, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
But this little old man, yeah, I'm not gonna get anything, and it just dented my bumper, not bad, so it'll be okay. I mean, you're right. You don't get anything. He's not gonna pay for it. He's this little old man. He says he's moving over here to my city, and I just said, well, okay. But I did get all the information.
Are you okay though? Are you? Do you need?
Okay.
You do need to take. Yeah, of course you are. Do you need to take a break and don't go anywhere yet? Just take a break.
You two. You two are my break.
Oh, I love you. I love you. You're awesome.
And then WhiteTiger gets on a rant. I love your rant. Oh my goodness. Because I feel the same way.
Yeah, you know, and I kind of feel. feel like I can't be the only one that feels the way I do about things.
Yeah, no. I'm very direct. Okay, so I grew up Hispanic, and it's seen, not be heard. My grandparents are very old-fashioned.
Right.
Makeup, no pants. Literally, I didn't wear a pair of jeans till I was 25.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And so, and now my husband says that's why you're crazy, because I don't take a lot of junk from people. I get really upset, and I work towards being kind. I really, that's a goal, and that's a word I always use, is be kind. You know, how is this going to affect that person?
Absolutely,
Sometimes
yes.
I don't care, and I just say what I
Right.
want to say, direct. And I get in trouble, but
Well, you know, my mom, sometimes she gets irritated with me that I won't sugarcoat stuff. But at the end of the day, I always say, you're never going to not know how I feel about something. You're always going to know where I stand. Whether you like it or not,
exactly.
you're going to know.
Exactly. Yep. And you can see it on my face. It's just, and I am one of those type that if I don't like a restaurant, I won't go back.
Yes, good.
But,
Definitely.
or I walk out. My husband goes, just get it. And I'm like, nope. Oh my goodness. But I'm good. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you for having your live stream.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a much safer rest of the way home.
I will. My husband's waiting he cooks dinner. He makes dinner. I hate cooking.
Yeah, my husband will do the same thing if he's home.
But I hate it. Yeah. And my mom will tell me, you know, because she's a Mexican lady, and in that culture, the wife cooks. Well,
is your family Catholic?
My mom said, no.
Oh, okay.
No. We're Pentecostal. But I left because I just got tired of the politics. I was there for 50 years, same church. And I walked away about 3 months ago.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, that's a massive thing. That's a huge thing.
It is a big thing.
Yes.
And that's why I came to YouTube. I'm like, why is my daughter always on YouTube? I have a 14-year-old. I'm 55. She's 15. So I'm like, why is she on YouTube? So I discovered YouTube. And I discovered... So one day, Carolyn was in my feed. I don't even know how. And I started listening to her, and every vlog, so she didn't know who I was. I think she thought I was a troll. And then through her...
She thinks everybody's a troll at first.
I found everybody, and so now I'm all over the place.
I love that. You should be. You should be all over the place. It's a great... As long as you're in the kind of the right place, it's a great place to be. It's a great place to be. It is.
There is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, there are definitely bad parts to it, but it's, for the most part, it's more good than bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very pleased that you enjoy my channel.
I do. Like the swatting that happened, because I shouldn't even tell my private stuff, but I grew up, I talk too much. But I
do too, but you just kind of code word it or something. Like my friend got swatted or whatever.
But we used to live with that every day. The cops were in our house all the time because of my dad. And so I really freaked out about it. I had to cool off, just relax, because it triggered my childhood.
Oh my god, that's horrendous. Oh my god, that's awful. Are you okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. But you guys make me laugh. Thank you. And I better pay attention to driving.
Yes, yes, please do. You don't want to be the one we rent in the next one.
Julie,
Yes.
we love you. We
Yes,
love
we
you
do.
so much. You are amazing. You really are. You're so supportive, and you're always there. And I always look forward. And I know Kim always looks forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for being there. We do appreciate you massively.
Thank you.
And if you
But I
need
do have to
anything, just let us know. Okay.
Okay. I do have to say one thing, my favorite phrase. Piss off, George.
We all love that phrase. Peace off, George!
He's not here. Where is he? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, he just pissed off.
Oh, well.
He just
That's funny.
He did when he's there. He off. God.
That's funny.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. There you go. You see, I need you. Really.
Anyway, I better go.
All right, you. Yeah, you
All
take
right,
care.
take care and be safe going
you
home.
soon.
Okay, bye.
Lots of love. Bye-bye. Bye.
Lots of love.
Bye. Oh, that was amazing.
That was awesome. We gotta get her. We gotta make sure she learns how to use Discord so she can join us in there for our girl talk.
She's amazing. She's amazing. She's so much. She's amazing. Such a lovely lady. Such a lovely lady. Oh, that's me. That's me. What? My face.
So for anybody who didn't know who that was the Bryan clan on the phone. Hopefully you guys could hear her as well as I could. I kind of
hope so.
I muted some of the sound, the fighting sound, so that it would be easier for them to hear her. That was really awesome. I'm sorry that somebody tapped her behind, but
yes, but it sounds like it was an old man. It sounds like it was somebody that kind of yeah, I think she was a bit. I think she was worried about him by this bit. Bless her.
Wait a minute. Evie said something here. My boyfriend is upset as I am one ahead on my channel than his. Oops. What?
What?
Are you guys competing with each other or what?
Hang on. I can't see. My boyfriend is upset as I am one ahead on my channel than him.
I didn't even know you had a channel that you were doing anything
I didn't
with.
know that. No, do you know what I didn't? That's bad. I didn't know either. I didn't know that either.
Well, if you're beating me, I'm upset at you, so what does it matter? Oh yeah, I guess I'm upset at you, Lisa, because you're beating me.
What? You're upset with me?
Yeah.
Why?
You have more subscribers than I do.
Oh. I'm quite happy. I am willing to share.
I know. I'm not upset.
Happy.
I'm making a funny out of, I guess Evie and her boyfriend are having a bit of friendly competition.
Yeah. I was going to say, Mrs. Roger Rabbit said heard her fine, bless her.
That's
oh my
good.
god.
That's good. I'm going to have to...
She is wonderful.
I'm going to have to get her as part of our little niche group.
Absolutely. She's amazing.
Because sounds like she would be somebody I would absolutely love to talk to.
Yeah, she's awesome. She is awesome. Bless her. I really enjoyed that. That was so much fun. I know.
Thank you for adding some interesting content to my live stream. You never know what I'm going to get when you join me.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
Why are you sorry? If I didn't enjoy it, I would not say, "Why don't you come join me in Discord and we can chat?"
I know you. That's true. That is true. We have fun though, don't we? We have a laugh. We have some fun. We have some interesting discussions, but also a lot of laughs. So
okay, Evie, your numbers are way bigger than mine, so I don't want to hear anything about it. You got to wait till my numbers are bigger, and then you can come whine about it here. Where am I trying to find this? So, now just for that, y'all need to be sharing this out so we can get more people in here.
Yes, share this out. Right, shall I share it out on mine?
Yes.
Hang on, one sec.
Oh, George.
And
See,
love-
George is
oh,
telling
can
you to
hear him?
share it out.
Yeah.
He says, share it out. Share it out, Mom.
Let-
Share it out.
let
Even
me
though you
share
tell me to
this
piss
out.
off, I'll share it out.
Okay. Hang on. How do I don't even know how to do
Share it
that.
out. Hit the thumbs up. You know, all those things help this out. I need to
Yeah.
I need to circle the globe. That's what I need to do. I have
With
so many
white
plans and many
tiger.
things that I want to do. I need support to do that. Like, do you know how much it's going to cost me to go live stream with Lisa, live and in person? I have to go all the way across an ocean.
It is a big ocean. It's a huge ocean. Let me just. I
I
need to
know,
put
and the
your,
last time I was over there, I was 15? I was 15. Give him a love for us, Lisa. He'll tattle if you don't.
Can I just say, if you want to come to England, you have a place to stay. Okay.
You keep telling me that, and don't be surprised if I take you up on it.
I will not. I'm hoping you haven't taken me up on it yet, have you? Not yet.
I don't have enough vacation time.
Oh,
I have to
okay.
save
Well,
up
when
for
you
it too.
do,
Well, you know,
when
right
you
now I have
do-
to do a lot of traveling to see my son.
yeah, no, that's more important, to be fair. That's the priority.
But if he gets stationed over in England, you know I'm there. Seems like a lot of them are going to Okinawa.
What's that? What's Okinawa?
Japan.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I'm trying to share you on Facebook right now. Hang on. I will share. I'm sharing you. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. Hang on.
You could do it on your community tab if you're having issues.
I don't think we have. I don't think I have one anymore. Do I?
Community tab on your yeah, you should still
No,
have
I'm posting.
on your YouTube channel.
I'm doing it on my Facebook.
Did you turn it off?
No, I thought it had gone. Have I still got one?
It shouldn't be gone.
Let me check. Hang on. Oh, I've had a friend request on Facebook. I've just seen that.
It wasn't me, and it wasn't.
I have got community.
I
thought community was going.
No. If you heard that, you heard a very bad rumor.
Give it.
The child friendly thing, I think, has something to do with that, but not adults or whatever, 13 plus or whatever they consider it. Right. Thank you, Evie Bubbles, for sharing me.
I'm putting it.
Don't share me with the wrong kind of people, though. Like, you know, I think my husband would get upset if you share me with the wrong kind of people. My daughter's over here laughing at me. I'm making her cough. I'm sorry, dear. Does anybody know what Orange Crush is? The soda Orange Crush?
Nope.
It happens to be the paint job on my Jeep,
right.
But it's also a soda. So
I'm sharing it on my community as well. I've done it on my Facebook. I'm doing it on my community right now. Sorry, carry on.
So
carry on.
I had to go to the convenience store today to buy lottery tickets because it was my turn at work to get lottery tickets for the week. And my daughter, you know, she wasn't feeling too good yesterday, so I said, hey, while I'm there, did you want me to pick you up like an iced coffee or something? I hate that stuff, but I know she likes it. She's like, oh, yeah. So I was looking for her iced coffee in the wrong place, and I see, lo and behold, let's see if you can see, Watermelon Crush. Like, I kid you not, watermelon soda. How can you not like that? Oh my god, it is awesome. It is like a liquid Jolly Rancher.
Watermelon soda.
It's Watermelon Crush soda. Yeah, it's caffeine free too.
Yeah, sounds like
But it is
I'm
like
not sure
a
I like-
liquid Jolly Rancher. Have you ever had a Jolly Rancher? Like a watermelon Jolly Rancher?
Nope. I don't even know what that is. No, it sounds
Oh.
like something from the sea.
No, a Jolly Rancher is a hard candy.
Oh, okay.
And they have flavors like, sour apple and cherry and strawberry and watermelon and what else do they have? Blue raspberry, grape. Yeah, I don't like grape, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
am I done with this? I guess I'm just killing all these for no reason.
You see, again, the whole killing thing. It just is off your tongue, Kim, and that's not you.
What?
That's not you. That's the game.
It is, but you know what? I mean, I do a lot of killing in the game, so maybe there should be some true crime looked into about me, right? In the game.
Yes, I think so. Do you know what? Yes, you'll be the first person I look at.
Okay. Well, I'll put you in charge of
get involved.
investigating me because I trust that you'll do a good job.
Of course.
And you'll only
Absolutely.
speak the truth.
Absolutely.
What are you dancing about?
Me?
No, my daughter. She's over here standing next to me like she must be doing
okay.
TikTok or something. I don't know. She's in a good mood. For somebody who's coughing and wasn't feeling very good yesterday, she seems to be in a good mood today.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh,
Yes.
Easy Bubbles is back.
From the bathroom?
Oh, did you go to the bathroom?
I assumed. Because I think she said
okay.
Little room break. Is that what a little room is, the bathroom? Or is it a small room you have to go and stick yourself into for some reason?
Little room break. I know, I think you're right. I think you're right. Evie, can I ask Evie a question very quick?
Go ahead.
Who's your boyfriend? Is it somebody we all know? Is it somebody else on YouTube? Oh, it's obviously somebody else on YouTube. Is it anybody we know? That would be interesting. She's washed her hands. Excellent. Well done, Evie.
You should never go to the bathroom and not wash your hands.
Have I asked? Should I not ask? Is that not good?
About what?
Bryce from New Zealand. Bryce from New Zealand. Do we know Bryce from New Zealand?
I've heard the name Bryce, but I don't know about the from New Zealand. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I run in the same circles. Interesting. She looks to be in love from that emoticon.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. There's lots of hearts and faces going on. That's good. Well, Evie, I'm really pleased for you. That's all.
Yes. It would have been very funny if she would have said somebody who maybe you were thinking it might be. But
yeah.
It is now February, and for the new year, I actually decided to be really nice, and the people that I had hidden on my channel, I unhid all the ones that were not trolls, like, the actual trolls. So, somebody could come back to the channel if they behaved themselves.
Who are you talking about?
Think about it, Lisa. He's on your channel. He goes to Kazbat's channel. He hides under your couch.
Oh! Okay. I got him. Yeah, I got you. I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yes.
See, and I'm nice like that.
Yes, you are.
Because I didn't have to do that.
No, you didn't, and I appreciate that. That's lovely, and I'm sure he will appreciate that as well if he's here.
He's not here. He's not here.
There are quite a few people lurking. There's definitely people lurking in here because there's more people on chat. There's 6 people listening.
Do you see what's on the screen right now? You see how they do a pattern on here? Like that was a triangle, and they said I didn't get it quite right. I have to tell you, there's a meme on Facebook that somebody did this, and their attempt to make, I think it was actually a triangle, was they drew part of the male anatomy instead of what they were supposed to, and took a snapshot of it. I thought, I bet that was a male that did that.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, right? Oh, he still doesn't like how I did it. Good golly day, I need a different mount. Oh, that's not a good one to do it on. That one's not either.
Oh! Do you know what? I think Evie Bubble is thinking something. Valentine's Day is coming up. Is something happening, Evie, on Valentine's Day?
Wait a minute. She also said she had to break up her YouTube marriage to Mr. Shannonite. Why?
Huh?
Knick-Knack is here, but busy trying on party dresses. That sounds awesome. Because, yeah. You need a really good party dress for the party.
Well, I've got some party dresses. I've got a few.
What on God's green earth is going on with this thing? Ugh!
You right?
No, I've never had this much trouble doing this quest.
Oh, I thought you were.
I'm trying to draw this triangle.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to draw this triangle, and it's not working out very well. Of course, now it went away, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it now or not. No, that's not it. You see how close I am, and it's not good enough. Do you see how close that is?
I have no idea. No, Kim, seriously, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I want to so badly. I really want to know what's going on.
We're going to do this time, people. Now,
yes,
are you looking at the screen? Are you looking at the screen?
Yeah.
Or are you just talking?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, looking at it right now.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so there is a small, obviously there's always a small delay, but it's going to draw a triangle, and I am going to try to trace that triangle as best I can, and we're going to win it this time. We did it!
You have to walk in a triangle.
Did you see? Did you see how it colored? The blue was what I did. The gold was what they told me I needed to do.
Oh. Well, Evie Bubbles says well done.
Thank you, Evie Bubbles.
I'm really confused.
No, saving for a road trip with him around June. Oh. What kind of road trip you going on in June?
Who's that?
Evie Bubbles. I guess on her boyfriend?
Oh my god, oh my god, Kim, seriously, the graphics are awesome on this. They're amazing.
Right. That's why I'm using this new program.
Really blooming good.
That's why I'm using this new program. Everybody's loving it. And I wish I would have known that this was so much better. So yeah, I mean I still will be using StreamYard for like call-in shows and the true crime thing where it's just, you know, like I might need to just do a share screen for websites or whatever. Plus it's easier to call in there.
That's so good. Just so good.
That's what everybody's been telling me.
Yeah.
So now this means you're more addicted to watching me play this game?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you on a tablet or a phone?
Both right now.
Okay.
I'm on
and it
my
looks
tablet.
good on both to you?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks incredible. Really good.
Eminem Mama loves it on her tablet now.
Huh?
Eminem Mama loves it looking at it now on her tablet. She says the graphics are looking so much better on this streaming through this software.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Totally.
And you know what? You know why I tried this?
So different.
And you know why I tried this? And actually what I'm using is in beta. It's not even like full version out yet. It's a gaming platform. What I'm using is just it's for strictly for streaming games. I think they have another portion that's for streaming other things, but it's XSplit. I know that a lot of gamers used to use it, and Streamlabs started acting up, and I'm like, and I know they're having problems. I know that Carolyn has been having problems with it, and it works, and then it doesn't work. And I looked up to see what the problems were because I couldn't even get it. I couldn't even get it to connect. I was having to go on StreamYard, and I know the game is not as good looking on StreamYard. Not only is the graphics not as good, but the game itself is much smaller, so it's harder to see. Where now it's the full background like it should be, where I'm just a picture on it.
Evie says, what program are you using?
I just said XSplit.
All right, okay. Sorry, sorry. I'm so green when it
People
comes to
are having
stuff.
trouble getting DU recorder. What is that? What is DU recorder?
I have no idea. I don't know.
No, I'm asking Evie because she's the one that said it.
Oh, okay. But you know what, Kim? You said this to me. We've known each other for a long time now, a really long time, and you've constantly said that you're going to teach me, and I've constantly said I want to learn.
I know, but you've never said, "Okay, teach me now." You just gotta. Well, that's just it.
Know.
Like first of all, you have to be able to download the game.
It's my fault. It's my fault just as much because I just kind of haven't been around.
Well, you have to download the game to play it. That's the only way I can teach you how to play it.
Oh, okay. I can do that. I can do that.
Right, and you can play up to level 20 for free, so you can do that, and it won't even cost you anything.
I will. You know, I need to do this. I do because it looks amazing. It does look incredible, to be fair. And I'm watching it, and I'm not here for that, obviously. That's the only reason I come on. I see you, but the game does look. It does look really.
Yep, I know. This game, I mean, that's part of my attraction to well, actually, all of the games of theirs that I have played, I mean, even in the day when their graphics were very choppy and, but they were good graphics for at the time, right? For what the systems could handle. And they always spend so much time on the surroundings and the maps, and their art team is just phenomenal.
It's crazy.
But, I mean, it's part of the draw. And then now, you get to dress up and, you get outfits and you can change the outfits that, whatever your gear is you have on, you keep that, but you can change it to look like something else,
Yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoy this game. It's very much a stress reliever, and I don't know. I might be a mass murderer if I didn't have something like this game to play.
I love it. I literally, it's so different.
Is it a streaming app or a program for on the computer? I mean, is it one you use on the phone or tablet or on the computer? I'm sorry. Do you hear the game music on the stream, or do you have the, yeah?
Do I?
Do you have the volume down on the stream?
Oh, I do. Hang on,
yeah.
One sec. Let me turn it up. 1 second.
Because we did get all the sounds working.
Hang on.
Oh, I do. Hang on.
Oh, God.
1 second.
Because we did get all the sounds working.
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Because we did get all the sounds working.
Yeah.
You hear it? Okay, now you're gonna have to turn it down. Or we're gonna just be listening to ourselves repeat.
Oh my goodness! I can just hear my. Oh, I hate hearing my own voice.
I hate hearing myself too.
Oh my goodness! I hate it. But yeah, you can hear it. You can hear them. So it's all good. Oh! Hang on.
What?
Oh. No, it's Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Mrs. Roger Rabbit, you still here? I suddenly saw a message from Mrs. Roger Rabbit, but I think it's down. Not sure. No, yeah, it's further down. Skip.
She should be around somewhere.
I miss her.
Well, I have to say
miss
I've
her.
missed you more because I get to talk to her quite often.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a... Oh, here she is. She's here. Just quiet. Oh, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, I miss and I love you. So good to see you. We'll have to have a proper girly chat, the three of us. Definitely. We haven't done that for ages, have we?
No, but you said you were going to be off on Sunday, right?
Yes.
So maybe we'll be able to hook up at
Yes,
some
that'd
point.
be amazing. Yeah. Hubby says I'm having a bad day. Well, sorry. Hopefully we're.
Well,
making
tomorrow
that
will be a good day.
happen.
Where I'll beat the hell out of whatever it is.
And hopefully we're making her bad a little better. Hopefully. That's the point. Oh.
Oh, what? What'd you do? Did you
No,
break
I
something?
I just pressed Siri by accident.
Siri's always around when you don't need her, and then
Yes,
when you do, she's nowhere to be
yeah.
found.
Yeah, exactly.
How does that happen? What?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I accidentally pressed Siri.
What happened earlier? Oh yeah, let me tell you what happened. Siri, Samantha was just reminding me. She's like, "Did you tell her about what happened earlier?" Okay, so every day when I leave work, I call Samantha. I push the button for Siri because if you call her, she never answers. But I push the button for Siri and I tell her to call my daughter's cell phone, right? Because I'm in the car and I've usually started driving, and she says now she calls her every day. Today, she says, "I cannot find her name in your contacts." And I'm like, "What?" So I tried it again. I thought, maybe I said her name wrong or she misheard right? And she says, again, "I do not see her name in your contacts." And I'm like, okay, now I have people on my favorites list, right? And it's my husband, my parents, my kids, and my sister, right? And her name's right there. The very name that Siri is telling me is not on my contacts list. So I push her name and it calls her. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with Siri today?
Really?
Yeah. Siri couldn't find her, but I could.
Random.
Really?
That's random. That is random.
I was like, I've never had her tell me she couldn't find somebody that she'd been calling for, well, quite frankly, for years.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Fair enough. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is she there, is she? Samantha?
Yes. Yes, she is.
She's going to say hello?
She wants to know if you're going to say hello. She's shaking her head no.
No, can I say hello? Can I just say hello? Hi, Sam.
She can't hear you. You're in my headset.
Oh, okay.
So I told her she won't listen to my streams. I am not worthy of her YouTube watch hours.
No, I get that. I get that. My daughter's the same, Rihanna's the same, exactly the same.
Wait a minute, she just said something.
I've got one daughter that listens to everything, and she's amazing. And I have the other daughter that listens to nothing.
Okay, so the one that listens to everything, is that the one that likes me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She's the one you've met. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you've met her, haven't you? You spoke to her. You saw her on
Yeah,
when we were messaging, I think. And she loves.
Yes. You put her on the. We were. I think we were on a
Discord
phone call, and I think. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she loves you. That's the one that watches everything. So she'll have seen. And yeah, she loves you. She does.
That's good.
Yeah. The other daughter
I only
watches
like people who love me.
nothing.
If they don't like me, that's fine. I just don't want them causing problems.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think that's fair enough.
I'm
Nothing wrong with that.
so. Mrs. Roger Rabbit and we were talking the other day, and I made another video where I was talking about. I didn't really make a video. We kind of did a live where we were talking about the whole swatting thing again, because and I am going to do a video about a particular case that I found out about a long time ago. Thank you, Evie Bubbles. Evie Bubbles says she likes me.
Oh, Evie Bubbles, that's lovely. Yes, we all like him. We all like him, don't we?
So where do I have to take you? Okay, well, you need to figure that out. Maybe it's at St. Andrews. I doubt it. But, anyway, well, that really is bad, because I'm supposed to be on a live tomorrow. I have to take her to a dance, it seems like. But, I keep listening to, like, Carolyn keeps having, Cab 7. I actually started following Cab 7 because of the chat they had. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pull my Snuggie down a little because my arms are very, very hot. I don't know if I'm having a hot flash or what.
I'm sorry, but I've just got to say, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, have you seen what she's put?
She said I'm all right.
Well, she's right.
Yeah. I don't like that word. That's probably why she's using it, because she. Okay.
Probably.
We'll talk about that after.
Okay.
But so I've been following Cab 7, and he seems to go live while I'm at work. So there's been a couple times I've been able to catch him and listen to him while I'm at work. But I actually had the very first live I caught. Hang on. I caught of his was one where he had a friend of his also on the live stream with him, and they both had the police called on them. And it angers me for so many reasons, not the least of which what it's doing to them mentally, right? It's not like it just happened one time. I mean, it is true that everybody that I've seen that has talked about having it happen, or even if it's just wellness checks and it's not actually the SWAT team showing up, they seem to have some sort of anxiety that comes out of this, whether it be they've been swatted, so now when somebody knocks on their door it freaks them out because it might be the SWAT team, or their phone rings and they don't know who it is. I mean, remember that those Nazi phone calls that Carolyn would get?
Yeah.
So this friend of Cab 7's, he's getting not quite those types of phone calls, but very hateful, horrible kind of phone calls. Yeah. And on this live stream, he played several of them out. Once he got the first one and he listened to it, and he realized it was this person, right? He held it to the mic, so it put it on speakerphone, held it to the mic, so that everybody else could hear it in the live stream, and just nasty, hateful stuff, and obviously these people have to have some sort of mental kind of issues of some kind, right? Whether it's depression or some kind of personality thing or whatever their issue is, I don't know, but they do have to have some sort of issue. And the fact that they do it continually, like it's not like, okay, you hit my car and I got mad at you, and so I followed you to the store, right? And I gave you a piece of my mind, and then I never spoke to you again, right? It's not like that. It is, I can be this anonymous person because we're on the internet and nobody knows who I am. I don't have to show my face. You don't even have to know who I am because maybe I've never even typed in the chat in your, in any of the channels. But yet here I can exert some sort of control over your life, right?
Yeah.
And it's absurd. It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
And
absolutely. I agree.
And the reason why Mrs. Roger Rabbit and we kind of did this talk was because I want people to know like what they can do to try to help themselves maybe keep it from happening or prolong it as long as possible.
But can you? I'm not sure you ever keep it from happening.
Can.
If somebody's out to get you.
No, if somebody's out to get you, they'll be able to find you.
Of course, absolutely.
It might take them longer. And
love
so
you too,
for sure,
by the way.
Love you too. The harder you make it for them, the better off you might be, right? It's kind of like, for me, it seems like it's probably along the same line as hackers, right? So if you make you don't have to have the hardest password in the world. But if you make a password that takes more time than 50,000 other people's passwords to get a hold of, all those 50,000 passwords before yours are going to get taken, right? And yours might not. So, I kind of feel like the swatting people, what they're doing is kind of similar in that they have to be able to track you down, right? In order to SWAT your house, they have to figure out where you're at. And there are a variety of ways you can do that. Now, obviously, there are people who would have an easier time finding that out about people if they worked, for instance, in some kind of telecom industry, right? Where they would have easier access to being able to look up your account, or whatever, right? But some people are harder to find than others, right?
But you know what the issue here is why would anybody go to those lengths? Why would anybody?
Right.
Somebody has to have real issues, like massive issues, to want to go to those lengths.
Except for
that badly.
I think there's several things here, right? So sometimes, and this, okay, so I know in the gaming arena, this has been going on a lot longer and in a lot more quantity than the other areas of or genres of YouTube, right? So yes, the true crime community has it happen, and yes, the drama community has it happen, and yes, okay, but really, where it started out in the worst way first was in the gaming community, right? And a lot of the reason why the gamers that did it were doing it was because they got pissed off at the streamer, right? And it's kind of like, I get pissed off at the streamer, I'm going to show you, it's either treat me like that or, like, I don't know, they felt slighted. I know that the case that I want to cover, the reason behind it was the feeling of power, right? Not only am I affecting the streamer's life, but I can control the police because I can make them do this by a simple phone call and saying something that's completely untrue, yet they have to do something about it because if it's happening, it's so horrific that they have to do something, right?
Yeah. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get the mindset of someone.
I don't either.
That would actually feel it was okay and go to those lengths to hurt somebody in that way. To the point where someone can be killed, actually killed.
Oh, right.
Because that That's scary. That's
Well,
scary
you
that
know,
somebody can do that.
I've said this before. I heard one YouTuber, not in the true crime community or even really in any of the communities we tend to hang out in, but this YouTuber I heard telling his story. The first time he was swatted, he was at home with his son.
The first time.
Right.
How many times was he swatted?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he said the first time he was swatted, he was, you know, and I'm sure the first time is the one where you're like, oh my, you know, like the total panic, because you know what the hell is going on.
Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely.
But he was home alone with his son, right? And the police showed up and they told him to grab his cell phone and to come outside and to throw his cell phone out in the front yard, right? And he was so concerned because his cell phone was nowhere close to where he was at. And he was live streaming, and that's another thing. Like, they really want this to happen while it was live streaming, because they want to see this happen, and it's going out, you know, like on, you know, YouTube land or wherever, whatever platform they're streaming on. And quite honestly, if you want to see how bad it is, you can go. There's actually compilations out there on YouTube of people's live streams, clips of the portion of the live streams where they're getting swatted and what happens.
Oh my god.
And you know, for all those people who think that people are making this stuff up, and you know, like, nobody can afford this many, you know, actors and to buy the police department to come to your house to do this crap. But,
no, why would anybody do that anyway?
I couldn't tell you, but he was really concerned about picking up his phone and going out there because he was afraid they might think it was a gun, right? Because we've seen, I mean, I don't know, obviously not, you guys don't have this problem over there, but here we have more incidences than we should of people getting shot at by the police.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the police tell them, you know, keep your hands where we can see them and all this stuff, but yet they reach in their pocket to get their phone. And when they go to pull their phone out, it looks like a gun sometimes to the police officer because, you know, they don't know what's going on and they're in fear of their life.
You can understand
absolutely,
that.
Absolutely. I do not fault the police. Yeah. I fault the people for not listening to what the police tell them to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because they've got their life, you know. You don't know what they're pulling out of their pocket, do you? You don't know it's
right. But so he asked them, are you sure you want me to grab my phone? I don't have my phone. I don't want you to shoot me, and I don't want you to think my phone is a gun. You know, and he's telling the story, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. Oh my God. He's concerned too because his son is there, and God, he doesn't want his son, you know, watch the police shoot him because they think his cell phone is a gun, and they're telling him to grab his cell phone. But it doesn't mean that somebody still won't think it's a gun and shoot him, right? So after like 3 times, and he stressed, it was like, I asked them 3 times, and he said, he did what they said. He grabbed the phone and, you know, he took it out there and he threw it out in the yard, and, you know, everything ended up being okay and nobody got hurt. But it so easily could have escalated to where somebody did get hurt. And and that's the part that bothers me the most. Is not only is the safety of the person it's happening to in jeopardy, but the safety of the police officers are actually in jeopardy too. And
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
And I don't understand why more people are not pushing for some laws to handle these situations, because anybody, I mean, I don't know, like you have house alarms here, okay? And the house alarms are connected directly in with the 911, which, you know, is our emergency services. And if let's say you're on vacation and your alarm goes off, and they
Yeah.
call your phone, and you're halfway across the United States, and they say, do you want us to call the police? Well, obviously you don't see what's going on, so you say yes. Please send the police out to make sure nobody's in my house. Hang on. Make sure nobody's in my
You
house.
okay?
Yeah, I just still have a
Okay.
bit of a cough.
Yeah.
Make sure nobody's in my house, and the police go out, and nothing's going on. They can charge you for that. Basically, false alarm is what they call it, right? Because nothing happened.
Yeah.
You don't know what set it off. And my mom and dad, they have a lot, like on theirs, they have a lot of false alarms that happen. So they actually, like they have our phone numbers, our cell phone numbers on their thing, so that if they're out of town, we get called. That way we have a chance to go over there to check, because false alarms happen so often for them. We don't want them getting charged every time. Just ridiculous.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yet somebody could decide that they want to call 911, and give some false story to get the SWAT team to go out there, and you don't get charged for that. That to me does not make any sense.
No, I agree. That makes no sense.
How many of those people would be trying to SWAT YouTubers if the fine for doing that was $1,000 every time?
But do they actually find out who swatted them?
Well,
does that happen?
Yes, it happens, but the problem is it takes so long.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Right.
But as long as
you know why it takes so long? You know why it takes so long? Because they have to go through all this paperwork and stuff. Whereas if YouTube would have even bare minimum information on you when you make your account on YouTube, they would be able to hand over that information and go, even if it was just, here's their IP address, or here's their real name and phone number or address or whatever information they make you give. I mean, there are very few things that you sign up for that they don't ask for your name and address, or your name and zip code, or YouTube doesn't. You don't even have to give them a real name. They don't have a way of tracking you, and
no, they don't. They don't. It's an email. But anybody can make an email.
So what they have to do to track you down is they have to, have the 911 track down where the phone call came from. If it came from a cell phone, they have to figure out, where that number came from, and then they have to subpoena the records from that cell phone company, and all that stuff takes time, right, to be able to track that all down. And whereas if they could get a subpoena and go to YouTube and say, okay, this person did this. I mean, it's not just the swatting though. It's you have people stalking, you have people you have people bullying, you have people, people are trying to take down other people's channels, really for no good reason other than maybe they're jealous or they just don't like the person. Who cares if they have a YouTube channel? And who cares if you hate the person and they have 50 million subscribers? That doesn't affect you.
It doesn't. And you know what? I was told by somebody, I'm not going to mention any names.
Right.
But apparently, they're swatting nice people on YouTube. They're finding people that are kind of like me, and the person that told me about this was worried about me, because they were going.
I don't doubt that, because I heard that there was like this. I think. Well, I don't necessarily want to name the YouTuber that said this, but it was said on a live stream. Some little old lady with hardly any subscribers got swatted.
Yeah, and that's and somebody was very, very concerned about me they know that I'm kind of known for not being
Well-
part of the drama community and being okay and being a nice
Well,
person.
let me ask you
and
this
being-
though: is
Yeah.
swatting as likely to happen in your country? Because I mean,
Well,
I know it's very
I've
likely
never heard
here.
of it. Yeah, that I don't. I'm not sure. I don't.
I haven't
don't
heard of
know.
it happening
I don't-
somewhere else.
No, me neither. Me neither. I don't think it's the same. So I'm hoping.
Right.
And like I said, the person that told me, said they were sure it'd be fine, but they were concerned because there were people getting swatted because of the fact that they were kind of non-drama and they were going. There was a list of people, and they were worried that I was on that list. But I don't think it is the same in the UK. I don't think it is. I don't.
Yeah,
I think
I
little
would guess
different.
it's not because I haven't really heard of any cases like that.
You've gone.
Mrs.
Can't hear you.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit said it's beyond paperwork. Most places require a warrant, right? But that's still paperwork. You have to do paperwork to get the warrant.
Yeah.
And Evie Bubbles said, "Well, Evie, we're not going to mention her name like that. I don't really want to cause her any more problems." But she said one guy was
What she
killed
said?
because he
What
was
she said?
swatted streaming game with headphones and didn't hear the police. And that's not even the case that I want to talk about. So that's sad. So
Can I,
yes,
Kim,
yes.
can I just go for a wee wee?
No, you're gonna have to stand there and hold it.
Hold it in or just let it
Hold
go?
it
Can I just let it go?
No, you can go to the
There's a song about that.
Let it go,
No.
let it go.
Right, I'm gonna go for a wee. I will be back in just one moment.
Okay.
You can carry on.
Believe me, I will. It's my channel.
I'll see you in a sec. Hang on.
Okay. But yeah, they're gonna have to do something, and it's. And the more I hear of, the more times like the same people are getting, even if it's just a welfare call, it's still wasting resources and people's time. And I can only imagine how panicked somebody could get because the police keep showing up at their house or keep having to call them. We just got a phone call saying you were gonna hurt yourself. I mean, how ridiculous. It shouldn't be that way. I think I'm going to switch tunes because I can't get any more. I cannot get any more reputation on that one. I need to check for the Lunar Festival stuff. Silly autocorrect, I meant retracted. What? No, that's fine. I don't mind it being in the chat. I know that she gets enough problems on her own without anybody adding to it. And I mean, I know I say her first name, but I think people get more triggered by that because there's a gazillion Carolyns it could be. I actually follow another Carolyn that's she lives in an RV. She's quite an interesting character. But it's just a shame. It really is a shame. Someone have called me at least 34 times so far this month. Yeah. I have no doubt. And the thing is, I would imagine it's really frustrating for the police because the police can't really do anything. They can't get the laws changed either. I mean, people have to. And Mrs. Roger Rabbit and I told her, I said, I want to jump in. I want to help. So whatever it is that we need to do to help, like, let's do it. So, I want people to jump in the Discord, give ideas, let me know you're willing to help. And we're going to try to help work with, other YouTubers and get something done because it's just absolutely ridiculous. there's no reason for it. And you know, if they keep going at the rate they're going, you know, 10 years from now, we're still going to have the same problem, and it's not going to be any better than it is, which shouldn't happen either.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
I have a confession to make.
You made a wee mess?
No. What? No!
Well, how would I know what kind of confession you're making?
I need. This is a real. Right. Okay. So I've just been looking on my phone, and I was like, "Oh my God, Kim's got a dislike. Where is that dislike?" And I realised it was me. It was blue, and I was like, "Hang on."
Can I tell you something? I've never had a dislike on my videos. I'm sure.
Yeah,
the time will come.
you did. No, you did. And it
you
was
disliked
me,
it.
but it was an accident.
So did you correct it, or are you leaving it that way?
Oh no, I've corrected it.
Oh, okay.
It's I
Wow.
put a like.
I think I might have to rethink our friendship here, Lisa. Because I honestly,
oh my God.
I can't imagine that I've ever disliked any of your videos. As a matter of fact, I think I've come across videos that I didn't even get to watch yet that I've liked. That's pretty not
I've
nice.
corrected it. Honestly, because I was going, oh my God, she's got a dislike. Who would dislike her? And I was like, oh no, oh my God, it's me.
Oh please, there's plenty of people that would dislike me.
No,
I have no doubt.
No.
Oh
it
yeah.
It was me. I am so sorry,
Okay.
but I've corrected it. I don't know how I did it. I must have touched it with my thumb somewhere and not realised. I'm so sorry.
Story. Everybody,
No,
you're all my witness here. If I get any future dislikes, we need to... There's a craft night going now? Why is she taking over my time slot and crafting? Really?
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
I just want to throw this out there. I have 13 minutes left to my time period. As she needs to pause and wait until I'm done. Mrs. Roger Rabbit said Carolyn is doing a crafting live stream right now. But I will say the fact that she's on and I still have 7 people here means that at least 7 people like me. So nobody went running over there other than Mrs. Roger Rabbit's probably got both of us on at the same time.
Is there 7 people in here?
Now there's 6. Somebody ran off. I just ran somebody off.
Probably Mrs. Roger Rabbit going off to craft night.
No, Mrs. Roger Rabbit said, "LOL, I'm not decoupaging, but as soon as you log off, I'm going back to gaming." Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I need to see if I have any. Oh, I have 24 of them. I could save them till next year.
Oh, people are leaving now. Oh, there's 5 now. It's gone down to 5.
Yep, that's because Mrs. Roger Rabbit made the announcement.
Mrs. Roger Rabbit.
She's in trouble.
Oh, you're in trouble. You are in
big trouble. We're gonna have to give her a tongue lashing.
Oh yeah.
In our girls' night chat.
Yeah, we are. Oh yes. Yes, we need another girls' night chat. We haven't had one for ages. I love those chats. Oh, we've gone back up to 6. Somebody's come back.
Oh, somebody's probably bouncing back and forth. Mrs. Roger Rabbit's messaging people going, "Get back there! They've caught me!" LOL, you do know you can watch more than one stream at a time if you can multitask. Yes, I do. But you can really only listen to one.
Yeah, there's only one. There's only one.
Listen, Linda. Listen. Remember, did you all ever watch that video of that poor little boy? He's going, "Listen, Linda." She's caught him in the cookie jar. "Listen, Linda, you're not listening." He's talking to his mom.
Yes, I think I have.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that video. Well, I've watched it so many times now. People showing it to me, seeing it, and having to watch it every time I see it. That I just literally, like, I say that to people. I'm like, Listen, Linda. They're like, my name's not Linda. And I'm like, haven't you ever seen that video? And they're like, what video? I'm like, you're missing out. Go look it up online.
Well, I tell people, I say, don't panic, Janet. And people don't get that. Don't panic, Janet. And they go, I'm not called Janet. But it's from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where he says, don't panic, Janet.
Of all the things in the Rocky Horror Picture Show that I remember, that is not one of them. I have to say.
You what?
That's not a phrase I would pull out of that movie.
I can't hear you. You're going really weird.
I'm going really weird?
Oh, it might be on mine. Say again?
I can hear you fine. Can you not hear me?
No, you keep going kind of robotic, like a Dalek.
Are you referencing another TV show?
No, Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Rocky Horror. The Rocky Horror movie.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Do I sound like a Dalek now?
No, not now. No. I think do you know what? I have my mobile right next to my iPad.
And I'm thinking you might have had some feedback going on there.
I think I've had. Yeah.
I see.
But it's gone now. I put it to one side, so hopefully you can hear me. You don't remember "Don't Panic," Janet?
No. Of all the many phrases I would pull out of that movie, that is not one of them. But I have to tell you, that movie scarred me for life the first time I saw it.
Oh, really? What, the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah.
It is quite dark, to be fair. It's very dark.
It's...
So I get that.
Okay, you have to think. A young Catholic high school girl going to the movie...
but so am I.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you what my experience was. So, we're going with a bunch of girls from school to the movie theater, and they have like actors that kind of acted out in the aisles and everything, right?
Okay.
And I'm with a group of girls, and somebody walks up to the person that I'm standing next to and says, "Can I borrow your bra?"
What? Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I looked at her, and I'm like, what? And she literally took her bra off right there. We're outside, right? Like she did the, take it off under your shirt thing, right? Gave her bra, and I looked at her and I said, what does she need your bra for? And she's like, she's one of the actors. And I'm thinking, it's a movie theater. It's going to be dark. Who cares if she doesn't have a bra on under her shirt? This is what I'm thinking in my head, right?
Yeah.
And then...
Me too, I would, too.
And then the thing starts, and she's not wearing a shirt. She's only wearing a bra because she's Janet.
Oh my God. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, yeah, I had a really interesting first experience watching the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's kind of an experience.
Yeah.
Why did she not bring her own bra?
That's what I wondered. I never really got the answer to that one. But I was probably afraid to ask after I realized that had she not have a bra, she would have had to been standing there with nothing on. And I'm glad that she gave up her bra.
I think the right thing was not to ask. I think you did the right thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went the right route on that one.
Yeah, for sure. Has he got work tomorrow?
I do.
Oh my goodness, what time? Early?
Yes. I have 6 minutes until my bedtime.
6 minutes? Oh my goodness, how are we going to fill 6 minutes? What are we going to fill 6 minutes with?
I don't know. Do you have a
Wow.
good story?
No, no. I have lots of stories, but you know, stories kind of come with what we're talking about, and I don't think I have anything to do with we've been talking about. I don't think I do.
Well, you're the one that brought up the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes, I know. I don't know why.
Did you
I've
ever
got no
go to
stories.
one of those live action things, or do they not do that there?
I did not know. I've never been to an actual. Lots of my friends have been and got dressed up, and I was invited along, but I never went. I don't know why. I should have done probably, but no, I've never
never
been
gone
to
back to a live action one.
I think I might. Yeah, I don't regret not going.
I will say this though. So you know, well, I don't know if you know, but anyway, over here at wedding receptions, it's quite common to do the at your reception to have the chicken dance.
Time warp.
What?
The time warp. The time warp. No. Right? Yeah.
The chicken dance. But yeah, we had the time warp instead of that, and
Oh, okay.
that was pretty great. If I ever can dig out the VHS tape of that part in my wedding and get it on a DVD, I will.
Oh my god! I need to see that.
I will show you.
I need to see it. I need to.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't want to. I need to. I need to.
Yeah, it was great.
Amazing.
My husband up there, I'm in my wedding dress, and like all these people up there all fancied up, and we're all doing the time warp. Is pretty funny. I mean, there was a lot of people that had no clue what we were doing, but I thought it was a lot more fun than, you know, doing the chicken dance that I absolutely hate.
Oh, oh my god! I have to see that. I have to see that.
Okay, I'll have to. I know that the tape is packed in a tote probably out in the garage, but.
So were you in your wedding dress and everything?
Yes.
Were you actually in your?
Yes,
my god,
because I was at the reception the whole time in my wedding dress. I didn't change out of it until we went to leave the reception hall to go to the hotel.
Okay, so what I need to know: what kind of wedding dress did you wear? Did you wear the whole princess dress, or was it like a sleek, like a mermaid? What kind of wedding dress did you have?
It was a beaded, strapless, shoulderless dress.
Was it like a fishtail, or was it fitted? Was it like a princessy? Like, was it a big train and stuff?
I tell you what, I think my wedding album is up on top of the bookshelf and I can't reach it. But I will tell you, I will have my husband pull it down.
Okay.
And then I can show it to you.
That would be amazing.
Not tonight, but, you know, maybe over the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Okay.
I've kind of got a thing about wedding dresses. I don't know what it is.
My wedding dress was absolutely gorgeous.
Was it? You see, you've got a program in the United States called "Say Yes to the Dress."
We do?
Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't watch it. If we do, I don't watch it.
Okay. Well, I watch them on YouTube. Just love them. I just love them, and some of the designs are amazing. I just got this obsession with kind of the designs and the types, and so yeah, that's why I'm asking you.
Oh.
Really
I don't know any of the words for all that stuff, but I would be happy to show you what my wedding dress looked like. Well, I mean, I still have it. It still looks like that, but
I would love to see that. I would love to see that. I can't imagine. It's really weird. I see you in a baseball cap and all your. I can't imagine you in a wedding dress. So that would be awesome to see you.
Well, I actually, I love this headset, but if I put it on my head, like for a long period of time, like just on my head without the hat on, like I don't know, it's tight, right? It's really tight. So it becomes uncomfortable. It's not an uncomfortable headset, but I think because it I don't know, whatever springs it out and in, it's so tight. I've never had one so tight. They're not usually that tight, but it doesn't fall off my ears, I'll give it that. But I have to wear the hat to keep it from giving me a headache if I wear it too long.
Oh,
So,
okay. Okay.
I don't know. I need to get
That's
some more
fair.
hats, so I have different hats. But
Have you still got your wedding dress? Do you still have it? Or...
yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. That's really nice. That's nice.
Okay.
Could you
well, I hate to say this, but it's 9 o'clock.
You've got, yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my god, is it that time? Oh, it is. Yes, 6. That 6 minutes went very quickly.
Yeah, it did. It went very quickly. But hopefully we'll be able to catch up some more maybe on Sunday if you're around. And
I lost you again. You went darky.
Hello.
Say again.
I said hopefully maybe we can catch up some more on Sunday.
I lost you again.
You lost me again. Must be Discord. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell everybody in the stream bye, and we'll see if I can figure out how to say goodbye to you then in Discord.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay. So I said maybe we can catch up on Sunday then.
That would be amazing. I'd love that. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you everybody for coming, and
oh
please
my
hit
God,
the likes
so
and subscribe, and join the Discord.
Yeah.
Join the Discord. We have lots of plans.
Thank you
for
so much, everybody, for popping in and saying hello. Thank you.
Thank you,
everybody,
Lisa,
and also
joining
to
us again.
Oh, thank you, and Julie for joining us.
Oh yes,
as well.
the Brian clan. Thank you for talking with us. And you know, always feel free to share these streams out because I need to get my stuff pushed out as much as possible, so that it can pick up momentum. So I have lots of plans.
Sure.
I have lots of plans.
And do you know what? Do you know what? I love every minute of chatting. We just have a great time, and we talk about all sorts of random things. It's just brilliant. I love it.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you everybody, and but I have to go to bed so I can get up and go to work tomorrow because I have to have a job to pay for being able to do this.
Exactly.
All right, so everybody have a good night. I will catch you later.
You too.
All right, good night.
Lots of love.
Lots of love.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.